Hello, friends. Hello, amigos. Hello, folks. Welcome to the second episode of Dungeons and Dragons played alongside BorksMemes. You might notice my webcam got a lot better, and I've got a totally different cast and crew of folks with us here today. If we could, I would love to start by introducing some folks, getting some names. We're going to start, if that's all right, with the folks going left to right as it'll appear on the screen for the viewers as well. For left to right on screen, we've got Bjorn Stormforge, played by Jason. Jason, could you introduce yourself?
Yep, Jason Bennett. Bjorn is a dwarf, a mountain dwarf, and he's from the Middle Earth realm. So,
Wonderful. Next over on the screen, we are seeing Feinoir. Feinoir, could you introduce yourself as well?
Yeah, hi, I'm Nick. I was here last time. I'm playing Feinoir again. He's a wood elf from Barry area, and he's just a shooter. He's a good guy, you know. All right.
Awesome possum. Next up on the screen, we are looking over to Kelpat.
Hi, I am Dave, and I am playing Kelpat. I too am from Bear Area, and I am Feinoir's stepson. So, and I'm a 45-year-old male rogue in the game.
Wonderful. And last, we have got Zenkris Zelmar. Am I pronouncing that right?
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Zenkris Zelmar. I am playing a Eladrin elf. He is an elf wizard. He is of the autumn variety. He is of a fanciful kind of sort and pretty scholarly and academic. And yes, you are pronouncing that correctly. Yeah.
Marvelous.
I can't even speak.
I'm going to butcher pronunciations throughout this. Depends on how far we get through this blue liquid. Where we're starting off today, all of y'all will wake up in the town of Aroni. You are inside of these pods. They feel very constricting. Everyone except for our good friend Feinoir here will feel this restriction and feel this like glass around them. There's a weird fog. You feel like you've been here for 3 days and 2 seconds at the same time, at which point there's a light steam that emerges, and the pods raise around you. You see a older-looking wizard gentleman with a long beard and a pointed hat with some stars and moons and whatnot on it, and a red robing. You'll also see a small halfling walking up to you with a rather, we'll call it bravado to his gait, a rather decadent knife on one hip and then a very large cigar sticking out of the other. Both are holstered equally. You'll note that one holster seems to get a lot more use than the other, and it is the cigar. This halfling walks up to you. Hey there, what's going on? We got a whole new crop of adventurers that came in from the magical containers of summoning adventures for cheap labor. Is that what we're calling it? We're calling it. Are they prisoners with jobs, or are they indentured servants? What are they? Oh, we're not. No. We're not finding out how that sausage is getting made. Hey, you guys in the pods. This is Feinoir. Feinoir did a job for me last week and wasn't annoying, so Feinoir's gonna do another one. Feinoir, give them the rundown on what we're doing today.
Oh, hi. How's it going? Come on out your pods. Yeah.
But
Get out of
yes,
there.
of course. Hey, might I
Dad?
get a glass of water by any
Wait.
chance?
Is that Kelpit?
Oh no.
Oh, buddy, get over here, Junior. Look at you. Oh
Don't
my
call me
goodness.
Junior. What are
I'm
you
gonna hug
doing
him.
here?
I'm gonna give Kelpat a big hug.
Okay. I'd still like a glass of water. The pod is very warm.
Yeah. Hold on. I think I got just the thing. There's a snap of a finger. You don't remember raising your hand. However, and this is what you'll note most specifically, Zenkris, is that in your hand now is a wooden glass. Wooden mug. filled with a liquid that smells rather spicy and pungent. If you had to guess, it is likely a mix between a vodka and a healing potion with a slight hint of pineapple. That'll heal what ails you.
Yes, thank you. I've never had this strange ale before. I'm going to pretend as though I wasn't impressed by that magic, while as a matter of fact it's very clear I was highly, highly impressed. And
No,
try to drink it as best I can.
I'm sorry. You said you two know each other. Fanwar, what is all this? This one's a kiddo.
This is my stepson.
How's it going? When did you get here, Dad?
I've been here for like what, a week. This little ruggy man over here said he was gonna fix the make a way for us to go home, but he hadn't done it, and I feel like really Shittith should be working on that because that makes more sense. But I guess Ruggy's the man for it. Whatever.
I'm kind of the local repairman around here. I make sure that the interdimensional summoner works well. We're actually working on technology to send folks back. It might be more pertinent for high-profile guest stars, if we were to so call it that. Kind of a plug-in, plug-out for folks that are part of podcaster streams.
Yeah.
My dear repairman, I have a quick question. I've never seen these pods before. Can you give me a breakdown exactly how they work? I'd love to take them into my notes.
For legal reasons, we're not allowed to tell you that they're powered by souls. Whoa! Oh, whoa! They're not. No. Sorry, you misunderstood my halfling friend here. I'm sorry. You seem like you have a much more appropriate question to ask. Bjorn. Is your name right? Not souls.
Yes. First of all, where the hell am I? And secondly, keep that furry-footed bastard away from me. And he points at the halfling.
For legal reasons and copyright-related reasons, I don't have a single hair on my tiny foot.
They are bald.
I don't care. I don't like little short runts like him. They have no respect for wealth.
Well,
for my height, you're kind of short as well.
From my height,
Souls.
you all kind of look like you owe me money, but we'll talk about that. No. The indentured the indentured servant thing is not happening here. They just have a job and a mission that we need to give them in the next couple of moments. And so, Feynor, you were gonna deliver that.
Oh yeah. Sorry. There's a crazy forest full of moving trees. And it's got these things. They take your face. We killed a few of them with an old man back the other day, but we probably need to go out there and take care of them. I kind of promised the trees. I don't like it out there though. It's too much open land, not enough towers.
Do you know why they've been going out and attacking people?
Oh, I mean,
I don't want to be presumptuous. I have family over in some forested areas myself, so I was a bit curious to see why we are just villainizing trees all of a sudden.
No. The trees we made a promise to get rid of the face stealers. The face stealers are the bad guys. The trees did nothing wrong to us.
I'm sorry. I'm still thinking about souls. Thank you. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
So you got these walking trees. And their faces are being stolen?
No, I don't think they steal the trees' faces because they're not like humanoids or whatever, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I actually heard that there was somebody lost in the forest a couple of days ago. We tried to summon another adventurer that couldn't make it on time for a game, and so as a result, they were kind of just put into the nether, maybe to arrive at a later time as a result of another scheduling conflict. Who knows? But I think they might be in the forest at some point. Something about an evil dungeon. I think the general had more information. He said something about his brother being in there, too.
Alright, and we're supposed to do this because you summoned us here and we are expecting payment?
Look, it was you guys or demons. I flipped a coin, said, all right, we're not going to summon demons yet. I figured, like, if I summon high-level adventurers from other planes, that everybody's been talking about this Strahd guy, or this like Crecilius guy. I don't know who these people are. I figure so long as any of you, whatever it is you are, can go stab whatever it is we've got a problem with, I can pay you in gold. You guys take gold? Is that what you eat or whatever? And where you come from?
Oh, we don't. I mean, gold's nice. I just want a way home. I'm working for a way home. I want the gold too, but way home would be cool.
Yeah, I'll put you in our advanced way home program.
Right? Yeah. You said that 2 days ago, but it's all good.
No. He didn't say that 2 days ago. He said that. Well, I said no. I'm pretty sure it was yesterday. I'm getting right to work. But yeah, face stealers, go address that problem, please, instead of everything else that you were looking to do. Thank you.
You have my services. I wish for gold and the possibility of any arcane knowledge you have in this very interesting facility.
No.
No. Hard no.
I'll do you one. Give you gold and a scroll of a spell.
Oh,
I think that'll do for me.
All right.
You can take that and like put it in your book, and then it's yours, right?
Something like that.
I like you.
Pretty cool how wizards work.
You got a side motivation. I don't like that. It's very, very not good.
I am simply a secret of knowledge.
Is your hair made of leaves?
Why, yes, it is. If you'd like to crinkle one, you may. And I bend over.
No. Well, if you're offering,
of course.
I give it a crunch.
I'm
crinkle.
A seeker of knowledge too. Knowledge about how to get more gold. So
I actually have
let's
a lot
get
of
to that
knowledge
bit.
in the area of gold. I've actually committed war crimes for money sometimes. You should try it. We should go like annihilate some goblins for no good reason. I heard anything that doesn't speak common is fair game nowadays.
I know you're kind, and I don't trust you one bit. You'll throw the gold in a pit where I'll never see it again.
No, I like gold quite a lot. That's why I'm trying to size up at the exact amount that you've got on your person. I'd estimate somewhere between 10 to 13 gold. Am I right?
I have a bit more than that.
I'm very insightful. And what'd you say? Sorry, I missed that.
Oh, I just said I had a bit more than that.
Yeah, you seem like you'd be a little bit harder to steal from. That's why I would never steal from you, and you should always look the other way when I'm walking behind you.
Hey, that's the exact thing my stepson said to me when I met him.
Oh my goodness! Wow! In Thieves' Cant, what you'll hear, Kelpat, is, yeah, so I'm gonna rob these guys blind, and you're gonna help me, right?
Not today. I can't rob my father.
For the rest of the party, what you'll hear outside of Thieves' Cant is, my, how the unattended hen is robbed by the fox.
Ah, indeed, yes. Foxes.
Foxes,
I know those.
Indeed. You know what they say?
Yep.
Alright, this is getting out of hand. So you're gonna go do the job. Are you gonna go around town and mess around for a bit? I don't know what it is you folks like to do. What?
I'd love to go try to convince a shopkeeper to give me some studded leather for 39 gold.
Oh, I guess we're doing this. All right. So screw off that way. Come back if you need more info. I'll be gone.
Oh, you said we need to talk to the king of the realm or somebody? Who we need to talk to? Is it the Dragonborn guy?
Yeah, you want to talk to the general. His brother is missing.
Oh no. All right.
Yeah. Have you met the general's brother yet? He might have left before you arrived.
I don't think so. The general, he's really like aggressive, but actually a sweetheart, right?
Yeah. His brother is a butcher. His name's Bonesaw.
Oh.
Yeah. Not a big fan of Drider. Yeah, he was going to hunt for some Drider a couple of weeks ago. Something about going to get a Spider-Man or something along those lines. I don't know the specifics there, but it might be some sort of hook at some point.
Oh, okay.
All right, I got bored. Leave. At that point, you'll see that his container of go-go juice, you'll hear a slight trickle from the inside. This sounds like the mechanism at play inside of a decanter of endless water. Something magical is resulting in this having more liquid inside. You're not sure exactly how. You might maybe more liken it to a jug of alchemy. Anyone proficient in in Arcana can make a check at this point.
Douche so. That's my thing, bro.
I am also proficient.
All right. Well, 10 plus 6, we got a 16, baby.
I got 7 plus 9, so I ain't got jack.
That's the same number.
It is.
Oh wait, 7 plus
No,
2.
7
I'm
plus
sorry.
2. He
7
meant
plus
plus
2
2.
for 9. Yeah, for 9. Yeah.
I was about to say you have as much as a wizard.
I understood him.
For the 7 plus 2 with a solid 9, you're taking a look at this. You're like, wow, it's a weird noise going on in there. I think he's sloshing it without moving it. That's strange. Don't know how he's doing that. Maybe it's an automatic stir. I need to get one of those for Margarita Nights. It'll be great. For Zenkris, you'll see this is a very strange mechanism inside. This is the exact midpoint between a jug of alchemy and a decanter of endless water. It's almost as though conjuring grain alcohol at the rate of a fire hose was potentially a little out of control. You think there might have been a few burnt fingers involved with the making of this flask. It's the trickling inside that you're not sure about, because there doesn't seem to be any visible nozzle or any adjustable knob or button that he's engaging with. Something here is going on telepathically without somatic component.
But also, if you don't mind, I'd like to roll insight on this host who has delivered us here, just as a curiosity.
Go ahead.
All right. Well, that's a wee bit better. That's going to be a 18 altogether. Cool.
On an 18 altogether, you are looking into him deeply. You see a man who is motivated. You're not sure exactly why he summoned you all here. He has brushed it off as a lack of interest. He's just getting you here for work to get cheap labor done. There is a plan underneath this hood. You've peered into him. You're looking, trying to size him up. You see that his clothing's nice. The area that you're within is not. This seems to be pouring into a bar. You can hear some clanking outside. You're not sure if he's engaged with the bar owner or if there's a side work going on. Either way, he's either involved with the town or he's got some other side dealings that he's not disclosing. And you feel very pointedly insightful with your sizing him up. It almost feels as though he's purposely left his body devoid of details other than the obvious wizard hat, which you think might almost be a little too obvious given the context. You think he might be maybe hoping that you take him at face value.
Okay. Well, gang, let's be off to meet the general. I'm very interested in making sure his brother is completely safe.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
As you'll enter into the bar area, exiting the back room, you'll hear a clanking of a couple of glasses. A few drinks are slid by a off-blue half-elf. Oh, well, no, I said no. Rugged Dog, you put that down. I said no chugging alcohol in my establishment. You puked last time. No, I do what I want. No, you'll hear a clanging of a glass as a shot glass is thrown at the floor just next to Rugged Dougie's feet. He seems to be running around like a loose possum on cocaine right now. There's just a back and forth between the two. They're kind of engaging rather aggressively. At which point a mountain dwarf will walk in, rather surly, smelling strongly of apples. Oi there, you got something strong for me. I'm here to perform some maintenance on the dealings out back. Oh, yes, just reach into the cabinet, take what you want, leave some payment. And sorry, the party was leaving. What is it y'all are looking to do? I'm going to start with Bjorn. What are you looking?
If I notice another mountain dwarf, I'm probably gonna, kind of say, "Hey, what's up?" to him, and so find out what he knows about this place, because I'm kind of about where I'm at.
We'll get to that engagement in a moment.
Okay.
For Fëanor, what are you up to?
Well, I want to take them to the Dragonborn, but I also want to stop and try to haggle for some studded leather.
Okay. You will make your way over to the Hammer and Anvil. Over to Kelpat. What would you like to be up to?
I'm just going to follow along with my dad, see if I can maybe help him haggle for this armor that he's looking for, and see if I can get some myself.
You make your way outside, and you'll note that the sky is a little foggy. It's just a light bit opaque. You're not sure what it is about the sky that's weird here. It just doesn't feel right. And for Zenkris, what are you up to?
I realize that a portion of my party is either going off for a drink or tearing off to make haggling a thing. My immediate goal is to look around kind of the area and see if there's any other, I guess you might say, mage types, people that might be of a more magical persuasion. I can roll investigation if you wish, or what have you.
I'd love perception just to size up the room at large, unless you want to go outside to take a look around the streets.
Perception? Oh, please. Yes, so that's going to be a 15.
The half-elf before you is throwing shot glasses at the floor, which shatter and then reassemble. And the dwarf in front of you has a crossbow without the cross part. And by the cross, I mean the bow going across. This is
right.
This is weird. Strange mechanism.
Also, the room we just left, is that empty or is that continuously, like, is there someone still in the pod room?
The wizard's still inside. He's sitting down in a chair and he's working on something.
In that case, I will approach the vanishing, shattering shot glass aficionado.
All right. We will get to that engagement in a moment. For Bjorn, you are engaging with a mountain dwarf who is rather surly. He seems to be about as wide as he is tall. He asks for Granny's stock, which is slid over in a rather old-looking jug. And when I say old, this would be like 2 generations of dwarves ago old. This is ceramic. This is dusty. He pops a boom off the cork. And the aroma that is wafted towards you smells strongly of apples and a liquid that would even cause pain to a dwarven tongue. He takes a sip, winces for just a couple of moments, and then looks over towards you. Hi there, why'd they bring you in?
I have no idea what I'm doing here, honestly. I'd like to know what you can tell me about this world, because, I mean, this is not my home, obviously.
Well, and at that point, you'll note that he's got a Fu Manchu. Seems to be growing out. You're not sure if he chose to shave it that way, or if this was shaven against his will, but this is an unusual sight for a beardless dwarf. It's like the hair is filled back in. He's working on the beard. It's a bit down, but the Fu Manchu is still visible. Well,
Oh, and also, what happened to your beard?
There was a kid nearby that scratched it a while back with a razor. Thought it'd be a funny prank. Wound up with a magic missile or 2 in his rear. He's fine now. Took a couple of stitches and learned a valuable lesson.
I'd have killed him.
Well, I had half of mine too,
it.
but I owed money to the lady that's his mother. And let's just say we're even now in terms of debt.
Oh yeah. I'll undergo quite a bit of, embarrassment. Point.
Well, yes, no, I can agree with that. It'll be a marvelous time if we can.
So where am I, and what's going on?
Well, friend, you're in the town of Arony. This is where dirty dealings happen. And by dirty, I mean it's actually a pretty nice place to be. We were inside of a dome for a long time. Dome became passable not too long ago. We started walking around it, take a look at outside, and realized very quickly that we were not well equipped for this realm. we've lived in kind of a terrarium for a long time, and as a result, our people are not the best equipped in the area of weapons or magic items. Most of our folks inside of here are level 1 and are equipped adequately. There's a town over referred to as Broken Claw that we were just making dealings with not too long ago. They are rather interesting folk. There's a little bit of a rivalry. The initial wheelings and dealings with their master over there was not necessarily great, but they do seem to be worth dealing with compared to the goblins outside to the south.
Oh, I happen to speak Goblin. My uncle on my mother's side, he married. Yeah, we don't like to talk. So I can deal with goblins. I don't know. What about this town, though? You said there's some difficulty.
Well, not necessarily difficulty inside, so evil can't pass through the dome that goes over this place. So anything evil that tries to make its way inside is stopped like a fish in a bowl. Rather unique mechanism, trying to understand it myself. What did you say it was? Lehman's Tiny Hut, now shut up! I'm busy! You'll see he's throwing another shot glass towards the feet of Ruggy Dug Duggy, who is now throwing his shirt towards Lucky and then grabbing another large bottle and downing it. He is very dehydrated, noticeably pale, and starting to turn a little green. You think he might not be ready for this. This is just, they seem to just be acting out in the background at this point.
Well, I don't know what's going on around here, but, I can kind of wail, so I guess I'll throw in with them. I mean, they say there's gold to be had, right?
Aye, there's more gold outside than inside. I'm not sure exactly how much, but if you want a place to dig, most of these dungeons are virgin territory in terms of Dwarven speak. Yeah.
Yeah, you got my attention now, buddy, for sure.
Well, we'll do well relieving them of their worldly pleasures and burdens as well. What is it saying? More money, more problems. We seek to solve theirs.
Right, exactly. So what is that you're drinking there?
Well, this is Granny's stock. It's the most potent stuff you'll find anywhere. Made by Granny just northeast of here. She's a rather interesting lady.
Bartender, give me one of those Granny stocks.
I'm busy! I'll get it for you in a moment. Take a swig off the dwarfs.
You mind if I try you?
I go right ahead. This Daisy Eater keeps pushing his luck. He'll be pushing daisies in a moment. I heard that. Don't pretend I didn't.
So I take a...
All right, Constitution
Granny
saving throw,
stock.
please.
All right.
With advantage for Dwarven Fortitude, right?
Yep.
Okay. I got 15.
You feel a numbness on your tongue that you have never felt on a first sip.
Whew.
This feels, and you've had moonshine. You know what chemically pure alcohol tastes like. This tastes almost magically enchanted to cause a level of inebriation not chemically possible. You as a
I'll tell you what.
Okay. What'd you have to say?
I'll tell you what. This stuff is pretty stout. I'm impressed.
Only liquid I appreciate worth paying for. Get you slobber knockered real quick.
It's hard to do. So, I'm all for it.
Aye, I agree.
Where's my mug?
I'm busy! At which point we'll pan over to Zenkris, who is at this point trying to engage with the half-elf currently throwing shot glasses which shatter and then reassemble by a halfling's foot, who's running around now with a bottle of booze, scuttling around the underworkings of the tables inside of this tavern. They're just kind of causing trouble. This is about 2 p.m. in a tavern. They're just kind of messing around. Nobody's really come in except the alcoholic dwarf.
Pardon me. Hello. I am Zenchrist Zelmer, a student of the Mystic Arts and a minor scholar of the Order of the Odd. I am here hoping to speak with you for just a moment of your very, very valuable time.
Oh, yes, but of course. Sorry. You'll see Ruggy Dug Dougie stops in his tracks and falls forward with a nose first. There's a light bleeding and a held person works great every time. Sorry, what was that? What'd you have to say?
Well, I couldn't help but notice that I've found myself in a very strange land with very strange people, and I, for one, will say accommodate myself as a bit of a magical enthusiast. I couldn't help but see the spell that you were using for this one, and I'd like to know about it.
Well, yes, sorry, you're talking about the hold person that I cast on that little rugrat over there, or are you talking about the mending that I've been casting with delay on these shot glasses?
Rugrat, but anything else you can teach me, I'd be fascinated to learn.
Well, the hold person is something I learned back in Bardic College. Learned it during a drinking game. See, the loser of the drinking game, if you lost, you had to receive the hold person and then be dunked into a area that we refer to as the area where we poke things with sticks. Rather dangerous area for a bard. It's how I got 3 scars on one arm and 2 scars on the other, which I definitely cannot show you for a lot of reasons in town. Apparently they scap you.
Ha! Of course, keep the posterity. Now,
Yes.
quick. So, in that case, I have a question.
Oh,
Would
I
you
have an
be
answer.
willing to possibly, and I pull out a sheet and a little inkwell, perhaps explain to me the exact physical and mental approximations you use to actually get such an effect, if that is possible?
Well, I'd actually be happy to teach that to you. See, the trouble with that spell is I think it might be a little outside of your grasp, given the fact that you are level 1! Something about it
I'm
just
an
seems...
aggressive learner.
Oh, I'm sure that you are. It just seems a little potentially above your pay grade. Maybe give it 2 adventures, and you might be able to grasp such a complex task. I think it might be a little beyond your pay grade, though.
Well then. And I slowly slink the paper away and stick it down. In that case, I'm still looking for others who could possibly help me out with that, or any arcane artifacts I would like to return to my order would be fantastic.
Well,
If you have any knowledge of anything that could be a place where I can take my, and I kind of eye over to the drunk dwarf over there, bring my compatriots to help me acquire such items, that would be fantastic.
Well, I think you might do well with the dungeon to the north. There's been rumors of a lich down there by the name of Fiddith.
A lich?
Yes. He's been known to spy on people. We don't know how he's doing it yet, but he's a rather unsavory fellow. You might do well if you're looking for ill-gotten gains. He's probably the place to gain them.
Yes, that sounds quite up my alley. I'm just curious to see how I can get my lovely little party members to follow me. Apparently we're supposed to be looking for some kind of brother of a general or something. I really don't.
Don't tell me you're looking for... Oh my god. They've got you looking for Bonesaw.
Yeah.
The in-town
Bonesaw.
luchador. He's so annoying. I can't stand him.
Well, let me ask you this. If he was supposedly not going to show up next time, would you really care?
For legal reasons, I'm required to say yes. For personal reasons, I'm required to say maybe. He's annoying. He doesn't deserve to die. However, he is annoying.
I am not saying he could die, but he seems like a capable man himself, and frankly, it seems like there are bigger fish to fry. But thank you for your time.
Look,
I
you little
appreciate
you healing wizard in training. I won't be part of or complicit in any planned death that you may be concocting over here.
No planned death. Leaving him be. He is a luchador after all. Named Bonesaw. Sounds dangerous.
Well, yes, but I'll trust you about as far as you can throw me. Well, at that point, you should be scurrying off. At which point we will pan over to Fainwar and Kelpat. You are inside of the Hammer and Anvil.
So how much gold do you need, Father?
Well, Well, really just depends on how much we want to get, but like if you're trying to get some studded leather too, then well, how much gold do you got?
I have, and I look into my pouch and I count 63.
Oh, well, I mean, hey, I think we got enough for both of us.
You make your way inside. You'll be greeted by an elven woman who is very happily greeting you and motioning towards all of the items inside. You'll note a older dwarven man is working at the forge silently with a red dragonborn breathing aggressively into the forge, stoking the flames. Hello, 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 hello. How are you? How are you? How is everyone?
I think this one's broken.
No,
I
I'm
think
doing
so,
fine. I'm
too.
doing wonderful. Everything's going great, honey. Thank you so much for asking. I really appreciate it. I very much appreciate your kindness.
Okay. We came to get some new armor. Did you have some kind of like old armor to new armor exchange rate, or like because we're not gonna need our old armor if we're getting new armor, right?
We'll sell anything. We'll buy anything back for 66% of whatever you're selling it to us for. Whatever the normal value.
Well, that sounds pretty good, I think, actually. Well, I'm gonna
No.
sell you. I'm gonna start getting undressed.
The elven lady averts her eyes and looks over to the dwarven man who shakes his head. You'll only be doing that outside, bud.
Okay, but then I'm gonna have to come in here naked. Wouldn't it be better if I just swapped armor real quick?
Wouldn't it be better if you keep clothes and maybe pick a back room? He'll motion over to a couple of doors nearby.
Oh, fancy back rooms. Okay. I'm used to more of an open floor format with no real. It's fine.
Aye. You can go change back there.
Yeah, you got studded leather?
Yeah, I got studded leather. What do you want studded leather for?
What?
Honey, be nice to the guests. Be wonderful to them. They're wonderful people. They deserve the best. You need studded leather? We've got studded leather. How many studded leather do you need?
What did he mean? What do we want studded leather for?
I said, what do you want studded leather for? What do you need it for?
What wouldn't we want? What? I'm confused by your question, and it's really bothering me.
Confused by yours. What are you looking to buy?
Studded leather?
You want to buy studded leather? I got a few studded leather. What do you need studded leather for?
We're going out to
Yeah, go ahead.
We're going out to rescue someone.
Oh, you're going out to rescue somebody. You get the adventurer's discount.
Oh, that's why you asked. That's why I was confused. See,
Yeah,
I didn't know there was
discount.
some kind
I don't
of.
kick your by the time you walk out of here. I need to pull out the yellow card because I have just said a bad word.
Uh-oh,
That's
the
yellow
DM
card.
cursed.
I now get disadvantage on my next roll because I said a bad word.
Yeah,
I'm keeping track of that now, so it's easier for editing. Yeah, so I don't kick you in the rear on your way out. It's the adventurer's discount. You get to buy everything at normal price, and I don't slap you across your mouth. Honey, we're nice to these people. They're nice to these people. They buy our things. They're very kind to us. Yeah, well, I make them, so maybe they can be a little kinder to me.
I wasn't rude at all.
Sir, if you might keep it down with the conversation. I'm trying to keep the fire stoked. I don't appreciate you wandering off your focus from the forge. It does keep me out of breath, says the red dragonborn.
Oh yeah, what are you getting distracted for? You got somebody breathing your fire. That's whatever. Give me the studded leather. We're gonna go change.
All right. You go try in the studded leather, bring it back out here. Once you buy it, we'll disenchant it. We'll send you on your way.
Oh, it's got some kind of thief protection.
Enchanted.
Yeah, it strangles anybody that tries to run off with it.
Good to know.
They set up a back room for you. You'll note that the back room has a sign in there saying no hanky-panky, embroidered in a fine cloth. Doesn't take too many brain cells to guess which one of the people inside of here made that thing.
It was probably the Dragonborn, I would guess. We're gonna change.
All right,
Yep.
you successfully change. Things will be available for purchase at normal rate in the player's handbook. You can sell them back for 2/3 of their normal value if used.
Yeah, so how much is leather worth? Hold on.
Leather
Leather's
is 10
10,
gold.
so it'd be 6.
Yeah, and then I'm selling a light crossbow too, because I don't want it. Which is 20.
Okay. So you need
18
18 gold?
Yes. And then 45 for the studded.
So you need to pay 27 out of pocket.
Gotcha. All right. Well, that worked out pretty well. I
That
lost
did.
my voice. Oh, it's okay, bud. All right. Thanks for your patronage.
Thank you for yours. You'll hear a snap from his fingers, and the elven lady says a quick blessing as well. You're not sure what was going on there, but it seems to be a 2-part enchantment. And at that point, you'll note that the elven woman's involvement, she seems to be the enchanter keeping his items here. You successfully make your way out. You'll see that a couple of your friends have now exited the bar. A little bit more confused and a little bit more informed at the same time. At which point, you've all been told to perhaps contact the general if interested. That would be the Dragonborn in town.
Oh, yeah, I'll lead you guys to him. You guys will like this guy. Trust me. Oh, real friendly guy.
So, that dwarf in there told me there's a dome over. We go outside the dome into some gold.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'd imagine so. There's gold out there. But this dome's nice, though. It keeps out bad things, I heard.
Well,
There's a lot of gold outside. That's all I'm letting you.
Did he mention how much gold?
He said something about virgin mine.
Oh.
Do you understand what that means?
Not in the slightest. However, I will say that I do think that perhaps this quick little errand that we've been thrown on isn't exactly what we, as a collective, as a family, needs to do. So, I posit this. We collect Bonesaw, and then perhaps go outside of this dome, or perhaps northward. Just a thought. Tossing it out there. Who knows?
I don't care what direction, as long as outside this dome, because that's where the virgin mines are.
Yes, absolutely. We will get those virgins. Now we'll head northward after we collect Mr. Sawbone, and we'll see what happens next. But I am not too keen on our host here. Seems a little bit of the nefarious persuasion.
I mean, he associates with those damn hairy foot people.
That's what I've been saying. I've been saying hairy foot people this entire time. Yes.
What do you two think?
Yes, father-son relay race. What do you think?
I'm always up for an adventure.
Oh, yeah. I go with the flow. That's my whole thing.
I like that. Minions. I mean subordinates. I mean a family. That's what I like. Fantastic. All right, then. Let's go meet this lovely little dragon. You, Father of the Year, take us to him.
I mean, yeah, he's just right this way. Like, I mean, if he's sitting at the same spot he was before, guarding some princess riding a fire horse.
You'll see
that. Oh.
Well, at this point, you'll see that the general is making his way throughout town, just kind of talking to people in a very aggressive manner. None of them seem to be really put off by this. There are some guards walking up, halt, and passing through people as they say so. You think the security in this town might be more of a literal and figurative illusion than anything. At which point, the general walks up. Oh, hey there, amigos. How's everybody doing?
Hello.
I'm very proud of your adventure last week. You did an amazing job, Fainwar.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I'm very proud of you.
I'm going to try something. Okay, I'm gonna stand inside of a guard. I just want to like perfectly line my body up with a guard's body, and that's what I'm doing while they're talking to this guy.
Halt! You're like trying to extend your arm to like fit the arm, and it just feels a little weird. Like it tastes like Swiss cheese in your mouth. There is some magic going on here. You're not sure about the source.
As I was mentioning, hello, I'm Zen Chris Selmar, master or soon to be of the mystic arts. I believe that you have a missing brother and we've been sent to help you.
That I do. I very much appreciate your asking. Hey,
Hey.
my brother is missing. I need you to go find him.
That's what the last guy said. Yes.
He's to the north. He went exploring inside one of those accursed dungeons.
Oh, things are lining up. Fantastic. So here's
That's
a quick
pretty
question.
convenient for us.
What does your brother look like?
My brother looks a lot like me, but a little bit more macho. See, I'm a little bit more hulking in presence. He's a little bit more specific about his delivery of words and phrasing and general attitude.
Bit more macho. You're the feminine one. I can understand that.
I'm the hulking
So-
presence in the room.
Right. Absolutely. 1,000%. So, okay. Quick question. Were we get rewarded for saving your brother, or do we have to talk to the last guy? Whose payment plan are we on here?
Yeah,
This is
where's
community
the goal?
service.
Where's the goal?
Community service.
Oh,
Community
I'm pretty
service.
sure. I'm pretty sure Shidith will give us money, or else we'll just stop working for him.
Zenkris, can I have a Constitution saving throw to hide your headache at the mention of community service?
I mean, I mean that's a 3, my guy.
I don't do nothing if there's not gold involved. I'm just letting you know.
Well, he was investigating a group of folks that went missing to the north a couple of days ago.
Right. I understand all of that. He's a very good person, and he got lost on his own accord, and now you are asking us to go save him. So how about this? You're the general of this town. You clearly have a lot of sway. You're very macho, not as macho as him, but hulking. How about we make a little bit of a deal here? We go save your brother, and you pay us for our services. Our economy is strong.
I like the way you think.
The way you're proposing this suggests that I should pay you in order to motivate you to complete the task.
Yes, that would be part of it. Yes,
A revolutionary
absolutely.
plan. I enjoy that. Thank you very much for this idea. I very much appreciate your suggestion and input.
I that is fantastic. It's not just a suggestion. It's what motivates us and gets us going.
I love
Kind of
your idea.
requirement.
What should I call it?
We're going to call this capitalism.
Ah,
So,
sorry,
yes,
for some reason extortion was coming to mind. Never mind. I'll pay you each 30 gold apiece.
30 gold apiece. That's wonderful. I would also like, you're the general of this place, correct?
But of course.
So could you possibly give us 30 gold and maybe a deputyship of some kind?
Our insurance.
I cannot provide any sort of sway over the law of this land to other folks from outside of it. I hope you can understand my really strong feelings on keeping this place safe and happy and welcoming.
I'm of the same opinion. Fantastic. Well, 30 gold I think will do. All right, everybody. We're going to save his brother, I guess. Quick other question. Do you love your brother?
Yes, he's a wonderful guy.
I'd imagine so. And
Strange question.
And loving your brother would mean you would be upset if he did not return, I'd imagine.
In a murderous rage, yes.
All right, that's always good to know. You see, you ask these kinds of questions, everybody. Please take notes. All right. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate your time.
I appreciate yours. Hey, would you like a cookie?
I would
Oh, they're good cookies. Can I have one actually?
He'll pull
fudge and love one.
He'll pull out 2 cookies. They're still steaming.
Oh, I'm not gonna take one. I've had one before. Y'all go ahead.
They're really nice
Those look
cookies.
delicious.
Fantastic.
What?
Here's a quick question. I guess it wouldn't be. I was going to ask if this cookie weighs at least a pound.
You'd want a cake for
Catapult the
that.
cookie.
Huh?
You'd want a cake for that.
That's true. All right, it's okay. I have things in my bag there, at least a pound. Cough, cough. Catapult.
I've
Cough,
never
You
heard
cough.
that
know,
spell.
Huh?
I
Yeah.
loved my brother. The hardest thing I ever had to do was just keep hiding in that barrel while I watched that giant eat him.
That sounds complicated. Why are you making this about you right now? We're talking to the general. Okay,
Just talk
thank
of
you for the
brothers. I'm
cookie.
sorry.
Yeah, it's a lot of half with you. Fantastic father, son, dwarf. We got this. I like the dynamic. I like the team. All right, minions. I mean, family. We are going to head out north and get his brother. All right, goodbye, Mr. General. Oh, other quick question. Team huddle, if we could all come together for a moment.
Okay.
I was wondering. So, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a secret. We are going to
Oh,
find his brother, but
okay.
if something happens that's a little bit more lucrative there or afterwards, we're going to, what was that? Go with the elf wizard or the flow in
The
this
flow,
case.
yeah.
The flow. I am the flow right now. All right?
All right, but
I like
You're,
that.
let me. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No.
I was gonna
No,
say,
the
Yes.
you're
the
leading
dwarf.
me to gold. I'm with you.
I
Okay.
will
I'm with you.
give you mountains of it. I just need you to, go with the flow. I point at
Okay.
myself. I'm the
Right.
flow.
You're the flow.
Fantastic. I
The
am the flow.
flow.
Okay. Here's
I.
the.
Mhm.
I know where there was a kerfuffle that happened
Mhm.
in the woods. I'm guessing it's where those people went missing, right? So if we can get
Mhm.
to where that kerfuffle was, where we once found the knife, then we can try to trace from there. What the problem with is we might not find his brother. We might find face stealers, and they might try to kill us. So we'll see what happens. The flow.
Okay. Well, here's a quick question. Face stealers. Is it completely above board with them? Like, do they just take your face? Do they take your head? Is it
As
part of your
far as I
face?
can tell, they want to hunt you in your sleep,
Uh
and
huh.
they want to take your face to trick you so that they can kill you, and I'm guessing eat you, but that we haven't gotten to that part. But I don't know. I assume they eat people.
Well, lucky for you, I can't be tricked. It's impossible. All right. Let's gun ho, move out. Do we need a wagon?
No.
Or we're walking.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's woods. You can't take a wagon in the woods.
mm. Dwarf, you
You
seem strong.
run into the wrong tree and you're gonna get smashed.
D-
Tell you
uh,
that much.
my dwarven
Yeah,
friend. You're very
yes.
strong.
Well,
As
of
you
course.
can, and I lift my robes up a little bit. As you can see
Oh,
from my dainty legs, I am allergic to walking far distances. If you could so kindly pick me up for some of it, that would be fantastic.
terrible idea. You're that's gonna put him at half movement. It's gonna slow down the whole party.
But my dainty legs.
I'm kind of with the elf here. I mean,
He already moves it like I I I don't know. Do you move slower than the
25.
average? Oh yeah, that's pretty slow.
Yeah, so where are
I
we
mean,
going? Ruggy Duggy
Oh,
just
God.
appeared next to you. He
Oh,
smells
God.
strongly of rum.
not this guy again.
Mm.
Above board, just let him come with us out the dome.
Uh, uh, my dwarven friend. Is having this little drunkard next to us going to be a problem for you?
It won't for
I
much
mean-
longer. Keep walking.
Okay, I'll trust the wood elf with the mustache. I don't know how that works.
Don't worry about the mustache. I'm 400. I can have some hair, okay?
Ah, I'm 401.
Ah, ah, I'm gonna go with you guys. Hey,
Hello.
how's everybody doing?
Just don't
Good.
piss me off, okay?
Dwarf, you have my permission to swing.
Oh, don't do that. Look, here comes the dome. You can just go right through it. Don't worry about it. Watch, I'll do it.
You're
I
not
go
lucky
through the dome.
Dougie's nose is a little bloody from where he face planted a little bit before.
Oh, poor guy.
As he follows you outside the dome, he'll make note of the birds around, the smell of the trees. You're walking for a bit. He says, "Oh yeah, make sure you watch out for the dark trees, and around this time of year, we don't gotta worry about yellow snow. That's a big concern. It's like the big dark spruce trees that'll really get you. They're very cantankerous. It's a very very special time, very very interesting time, very very special. How's everybody's day going?"
Do you like games?
Yeah.
I have a game.
What is it?
It's called the Halfling Standing Game. We're going to see how long you can stand in place as we walk this way.
Oh, I
How
bet
does
I can
that
win
sound?
that game.
I bet you can.
I'm gonna stand right over here. How far back do you want me to stand?
Oh,
As
don't.
far back as you go.
Wonderful. I'm gonna. He'll jog back about 15 feet. You guys are about 10, 15 minutes out. He's just been talking about breakdancing for a while. You'll see him like keep moving back and like keep nodding towards you.
Keep
This-
going.
All
The
right.
game isn't over until
Wait.
at least
All
2
right.
days from now.
A sinkhole has just popped out from underneath him. He is just falling.
Looks
You
complicated.
don't hear any sort of like thud.
There you go. I told you not to worry about it. All right, let's keep going now.
What was
That guy dies. Apparently, that guy dies. He just dies. That's all I
Uh-huh.
know. We'll leave it at that.
Well, if he just dies, why wouldn't we let the dwarf have the satisfaction of killing him?
That's a little against board, I think. You know?
I mean, I don't want to kill. I just,
Admit
don't
you wanted to
trust
punch
him.
him in the face.
well, of course. Who
I
does?
see. You had my permission to swing and not kill. Again,
Well,
I am the
I think it
flow.
was pretty impressive that he
Oh, and-
lasted 10 minutes, and I think you might have caused him to die just then. So let's keep going.
Well, that's
I
exciting.
don't think I'm gonna wait for permission to swing from you. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know. Might think leader here, whatever. Maybe you're smart. I don't know, but whatever.
Yes, whatever. But you have my permission to swing.
Hmm. You want to have a
So we're
think off?
walking
A
the path,
think
or are
off.
we walking
Think you're smart, huh?
think off?
Well, Wood Elf, I am smart. I do like that the pissing contest is between the elves. That's always nice.
Yeah, now Fangwar's just looking like he's thinking really hard.
I'm going to rub my chin as though I am thinking hard as well.
Performance checks, please.
Oh, yes. I like this. All right.
For our onlookers, Bjorn and Kelpat, you're just watching the elves really look like they're focusing. Neither of them are saying a thing.
I got a
16
16 minus 1, so that's 15 for me.
16.
Yeah.
My chin is longer.
Oh, he's thinking harder than me.
Fenwar,
I
you
go
feel
to-
like he just thought up some really great coffee talk.
Well, we'll have to talk about that later, bud. I'm going to
Oh.
try to remember, Brad, and it's probably not going to go well. I'm going to try to guide these guys to where that kerfuffle happened and we found the dagger.
Give me a survival check, please.
Everyone or just Nick?
Nick, please. If you're
Oh.
guiding the party.
It's a 14.
Not bad. You're able to make your way up. You find your way over towards the path that you'd been following originally. You'll see the markings of the fight where Amos had fought a face stealer last week. You'll also see the kerfuffle where your party had set up for a camp just on the outskirts of the forest. You'll also see off in the distance there's an adventurer that looks to be swaying a bit. They seem to be moving back and forth, at which point they collapse. At that point, we will see our character Johns enter today. Johns, Casey, could you please introduce yourself and describe your character?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm Casey, but my character's name is Johns. He has blonde hair that's exquisitely done, pulled back in kind of rose. You know, looks a little bit Italian for those outside of the D&D world. But he has a crown with a little bit of a jewel on the front of it. Very well shaven, young human. A shield. Some armor, which I believe is something like not scale mail, like chainmail or something like that, and carrying a mace. His shield is a little bit distinctive because it is like realistically reflective. It's really, really shiny, completely cleaned around shield on the outside.
Everybody keep moving. We don't talk to roadkill.
I'm gonna help this guy
The
actually.
guy looks like he might be helpful. I don't know.
Okay. Wait, let me poke him with a stick.
Wait,
Fenwar, as you approach, you recognize his boots look very muddy. They also seem to be the same tracks you'd been following for a while that had sped up about the time they had bumped into a face stealer.
oh, this might be the guy that was in part of the party that went missing.
All right, let me poke him with a stick. Again, it's the most scientific way.
Uh,
Hello? Boy?
uh,
Are
give
you
me-
dead?
Give me an investigation check as you poke him with a stick.
Yes, sir. Investigation. Good stat for me. 14 plus 6. That's an unnatural 20. Hell yeah.
You'll note that the being before you is currently being poked by a stick. He's unconscious. He is currently incapacitated, seems to be suffering from more than one point of exhaustion. You get the feeling that he needs a solid rest and a camp up so that he can relay some information to the party. You're not
Could I
sure-
lay hands to help?
Healing hands or lay on hands?
Yeah, lay on hands.
If you can use,
I'm a paladin now.
yeah, if you use 5 points of lay on hands, you'll successfully bring him back to not being incapacitated. You'll also see that his exhaustion point being removed will allow him to communicate with the party. He does, however, need at least a short rest to be back up to normal stats.
Gentlemen,
Okay,
I
well,
have deduced this is a human man.
Good job.
You're welcome.
I lay hands on. Let me see if I can help him out a little bit here.
We don't know where he's been.
Oh, I think he's gonna make him catch his hands or something.
You may swing.
No, just I kneel down.
Your hand emerges from the darkness. It's just kind of rubbing up against him. For Johns, you feel like your breath has been brought back to you. You've been on an adventure. You have been on your own for several days now. You don't know how long it's been. The last thing you remember was running from a face stealer with your adventuring group. You had gone out with all of your assistants to go explore a cave on your own. You thought maybe if you did it with just your assistants, you wouldn't have to split the loot. You were part of the first group that had been summoned here a long time ago, about a week or 2 weeks ago, to test out the realm. You'd been looking around, just trying to size the place up. You'd found the area where apparently this lich nearby had been setting up shop, and you tried to explore the dungeon, got a ways in, but it was something about that slippery floor that made it tough to explore. It's almost as though the traps inside were somehow more lethal because of the lack of footing. All you can remember is the massive amount of mayonnaise inside.
Am I conscious?
Yes.
What are you doing? Get your hands off me. What do you think you're doing?
I believe he just saved your life, boy.
Saved my life. Whatever you think. I'm getting up and trying to brush myself off.
Oh no, there's only one diva in this party. Listen up. I'm the flow. We all go with me. Now, what's your name?
I am Johns. What's your name?
I am Zen Chris Zalmar, soon to be master of the mystic arts, and I give a
But
deep bow.
you can call him Aunt Flo.
I haven't consigned off on that, but as of right now, yes, you may for the time being.
He's no longer looking at you. Johns has taken the shield and turned it towards him and is like trying to primp himself. He's kind of looking around for something else too.
We should
What are
have
you
let
looking
him
for,
die.
bud?
What?
What is it?
Mhm.
What is it you're looking for, bud?
Well, my assistants, of course. They've run off. I don't know where they are.
Yeah, you were the only thing alive around when we wound up here. I don't know.
That's amazing. As you've had assistants, I too have assistants. You are now one of them. Please, where have you been coming from?
He rightly ignores you, just turns back to the shield and like he definitely heard you, looked you straight in the eye, and then
Mhm.
looks back to his shield.
All right.
Hey,
I
hey,
see.
Kelpat, can you do me a favor and just cover your ears?
You watch as Kelpat puts his hands up to his ears.
Well, this guy's a human, so he's probably almost close to death, you know. So, should we even take him with us?
I
Seems like a
don't
bit
know.
of a.
They die so soon. They're like pets.
I know. All right, Kelpie. I slap him on the arm.
What are you two up to?
Wait, Kelpie, can you close your ears again? I need to talk to your dad for a moment.
You don't get to call me Kelpie.
Oh yeah, don't call him Kelpie. That's a special name.
Kelpus, can you please close your ears for a moment? Um,
Kelpus.
I like that one actually.
I like
I think it's
Kelpus more.
Kel Pat.
It's Kelpat. Yeah.
Cow pageant. I need you to close your ears for just a second.
Did he
Aunt
say
Flo,
cow pageant?
I need to talk to your father, please.
Let me talk to your aunt.
You can talk to my aunt, father, and I cover my ears again.
Oh.
Does he not know that humans die this soon?
Oh no! I just didn't want to offend him because he's a human and all. You know, I like
Oh!
humans. I just, I married one
I
after
thought
all.
he was a very, very big halfling. Okay,
No,
fantastic.
no.
Oh,
He's a human.
You
that
know
makes
I
it
can
entirely-
still hear you two.
The adults are talking.
I'm 45.
I look
Just because you're
That-
400, I say, gesturing towards my father, doesn't. Oh God, wish I could go home.
John stands up, he turns around, puts himself in order, and he looks back at the group. Do any of you have some soft paper?
As a matter of fact, I'm mostly paper. Let me get my bag. Okay, let me see. Do you want ripped parchment? Do you want it mostly made of leaves? Do you want it made of oak,
Oh,
pine?
I'll take some
What are you
leaf
looking
parchment.
Well, I'm going to go relieve myself. I just usually have a servant help me when I'm finished. I wonder if,
for? In that
when
case,
I
I
ring
have
the
some
spell.
leaves off my head that I would love to give you. They are very, very soft.
Great. When I ring my
Better
bell, come and wipe for me.
Fantastic.
Oh my gosh.
Sounds right up
Okay.
his alley.
When
You're
I'm
not
gonna
really gonna go wipe his butt, are you?
No, I'm going to cast a spell right up his anus.
Oh, no PvP.
You're right. We need him. I don't like the fact that he's hurting the flow, but right now, I will go with the flow, for I am the flow.
Right.
And somehow
Don't worry.
it'll work out.
If PvP needs to happen, my son here can probably kill him with just like one quick swipe. So it'll be
What?
fine.
Wait, he's dangerous?
I mean, I might be able to also.
Yeah.
help.
I figured the dwarf would. I figured the dwarf looked like he can kill just about anything. I just didn't know that the man over here could.
Oh,
That's
he's-
exciting.
He can kill things easier than I can. I'm just better at shooting.
I just
Ah.
shrug.
That's exciting. Well, how about this? If he gets a little bit weird and out of line, just maybe shoot, leave him in the ditch.
Oh, he's ringing his bell.
Oh no.
Time for the wiping.
Ha.
Can't you just cast a clean butt spell or something?
Oh, you
You
know
know-
prestidigitation? I think that one does it.
I wish there was something that easy as a clean butt spell, but I'm afraid I haven't gotten that far in the academy yet.
I thought all wizards knew prestidigitation, but that's my bad.
It's totally fine. That's a bit racist, but we'll be okay.
Well, how are we gonna deal with
Magist.
this guy? I mean, he's expecting a clean butt.
Well, it is a dirty job, and you are a dwarf. It's kind of
Oh
like
no,
digging.
no, I'm not. No, I am not touching.
Well, you
Yeah.
don't really have to touch it. You have a beard. You could kind of dangle it.
Now you're starting to really make me angry. Don't talk about my beard like it's toilet paper.
All right. I didn't know that. Apparently, dwarves are sensitive about their beards. I will take due note of that.
It's a point of pride. All right.
Is it really?
Yes.
But it's so kind of all over the place. Do you have a comb?
You think your beard's any better?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Talking about my mustache is weird. You got a whole beard.
I do have a whole beard. It's very decadent.
Johns
I don't know
comes
how you
back.
Can say my beard's all over the place. Got nice braids in it and all that.
He's huffing and puffing. What do you think you're doing? You didn't come when I called.
Did you? I didn't hear you. Pointy
tried to
ears and all
tell him.
that.
I said there was the bell ringing. I said that out loud, I think.
I just a little deaf. I apologize. Hey, by the way, I hope you found a good stick out there. Anywho, how about you tell us what happened to you out here? Or do you need to go again?
Johns is looking at you. Oh, it's fine. He pats you on the shoulder, and then he slowly starts wiping his hand on your back, and then turns his hand over. It's completely fine. What am I? I've been out here adventuring. I was trying to. Well, there's this weird stuff in this area over here, and I was trying to, explore and get the bounty for myself.
You see, Zen Chris over his shoulder start to manifest a little bit of snow because they can morph seasons and kind of weirdly put up against a tree to kind of wipe it off. Yeah, I completely understand. So, so is the rest of your party? Are they all gone, dead, destroyed?
Johns shrugs.
Okay, all right. And you're the only one who somehow survived.
Because of Soon.
That feels a bit suspicious.
It's probably because I'm too damn pretty to die.
I highly doubt that. The humans are a little bit monkeyish. So here's a question. In that case, if you were the only one who survived, right, out of your whole thing, and you're exhausted in the woods, nearly dying, and our dwarven friend saved you after we poked you with a stick. Quick question. Do you remember exactly how they all died, or is that fuzzy too?
You make a lot of its assumptions, but no, I don't keep track of others. That's what I have people like you for.
Yeah.
You ain't so special, bud. I'm a prince where I come from.
You're a prince. I'm learning something every day.
Did you not see it on my shield here?
Well, I could tell right away.
I think we've gotten off on the wrong foot. Since we're new and we're friends, and John looks around to everyone, he's nodding for everyone. I will accompany you, and I will be a healer and your companion.
He said the words healer. That's really good.
Yeah, but is he any good with that sword? It looks kind of ceremonial to me.
Johns pulls out his mace. You think this is a sword?
Oh, sorry. I thought it was a
It
sword.
looks like a
Yeah,
fancy stick.
a mace? Who uses a mace? I pull out my... swirled it around my head.
Personally,
contest.
I like my shield a mite better. And he turns the shield to look at himself and just kind of stares there for a while.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I
shiny.
don't think he's going to be... So as usual, I'm going to have to probably stand up front, take all the damage, every...
Oh, I'll stand there with you. If I don't stand up front, they can't see me.
That works great for me.
Line them with your mat.
I concur. You are perfect up front.
Well, thank
So
you.
you
He
said-
kind of curtsies.
You said something about a bounty. That sounds like gold.
Yes, there's loot. I'm not sure much more about that, but there's this white substance. It's... ugh. I don't want any of it on me.
Huh.
White sub.
Are you talking about snow?
No, it's slimier than snow.
Slimier than snow.
I
Water?
don't like where this is going.
At this point, I don't know. It seems like it might even spoil, but I'm not sure. Weird smell. Definitely
Oh.
not water.
Like egg, like meringue?
Some sort of... it could have eggs in it, yes. Eggs
Oh, okay.
reminds me of churned milk in a way with eggs.
Oh.
I don't know.
Did you try? Did you taste it?
I got some in my mouth, but it's maybe
Is it
on some bread.
On
but
some
I
bread?
don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
So where are we going, guys?
I guess the mayonnaise cave, right? Or
Well, we seem to be at a crossroads. Is the Manny cave?
Well, we're in the woods.
Mayonnaise cave? Is that where last we are supposed to go for this bone saw chap?
oh, did you see a dragonborn?
Me? I don't recall, but I would ask. Do you mind if I, kind of take a little bit of a break? It's not quite for me as so much as it is praying, making sure everything's okay with Soon.
I think that's what we've been doing, right?
At that, I would love to do a quick 15-minute break just above table. Hello and welcome back. We are back and welcoming you. So we left off with our adventurers meeting up entirely, discussing the goings-on around a cave. There is something amuck. There is some white stuff on the inside of this cave. Who really knows what's going on over there? All I know is that stuff's about to get weird. At that, we will resume as the party is finishing up a short rest, gaining the benefits of such. Our friend Johns will no longer be exhausted. I will say for the purpose of potential challenge, that our good friend Bjorn is also regaining
Got my lay on hands
You gone
back.
blurry.
proper stuff. Yeah, I have gone blurry. Why is that?
I don't know. You're really fuzzy.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh,
go.
crystal clear now.
Speaking
Dang.
of that, Brad, so John's healed 5. Are you gonna make me roll one of my hit dice, my only hit die, to try to get the last 2 hit points that I need left?
Yes,
I don't
please.
see why you wouldn't.
Damn it.
Oh,
I may have a -1 in my constitution.
buddy.
See, and then you need 2 long rests, so you get 2 half hit dice back, right?
Oh.
Okay, phew. Oh, wait, no! I got a 2, so it means I get 1. Good. I'm good.
So
Oh.
close to perfection.
I'm good. I'm good now.
During this short rest, I'd like to go to my elven brother and just whisper in his ear, in Elvish, we can't keep adopting all these humans. They die too quickly, like that. They're like puppies. We can't have all these running around.
Sorry, my son can speak Elvish.
I can speak Sylvan.
That's different from Elvish.
It's very close.
Shaking my head at the two of you.
Also, what time of day is it now?
As of right now, it is evening. We are looking towards dusk soon. You've got probably another hour or two. You remember that the dungeon that you had been exploring was about a half hour up. You are, for some reason, it's just coming to you that there was a shop just outside of that dungeon. And you remember the shopkeep outside bidding you adieu as you left. You were very frightened of what was inside, though, and were feeling almost magically compelled to leave. You think you might have had the frightened status effect or condition applied to you.
I don't explain about being frightened at all, but I talk about the shop to my companions, and I also cast light on my shield and try to point it in such a way that it definitely lights me up, if nothing else.
The shopkeeper, do you remember anything of his physical appearance?
Do I?
Do you? Oh, you're asking the DM. I thought you were asking me.
10.
On a solid 10, you remember him wearing some like purple robing. He had a beard, slick back, black hair, pet squirrel. That's about it.
I described that.
Oh, was the
fellow
squirrel
mage.
was the squirrel how many legs did it have?
I don't like all these questions. Let's just go there.
Oh, okay, be on guard.
I was thinking the same thing. Questions
Number
are
of
the
legs
beginning
on the
of
scroll
knowledge,
matter.
and knowledge is power. What's that, cow patty?
Well, Auntie, I was wondering what the significance of the squirrel's legs were.
That is
Last
a very
time I
good
was-
question.
Last time I was here, I had a compatriot with me that had a squirrel.
Uh-huh.
And when she showed off the squirrel in town, people were like, "Oh no, oh, we got a squirrel," and they counted its legs. And I was like, "What? Why are you counting a squirrel's legs, right?" Well, we go to sleep, and that squirrel shows up and almost devours her squirrel. It had all kinds of sharp teeth and stuff. I shot it and splattered it into goo.
Beauty is power.
Sounds
Sure.
like one hell of
What?
a squirrel.
Beauty is power?
My face is power.
Uh-huh.
Are you trying to give us like some kind of
I
inspirational speech or something?
Am I inspiring you? Is it working?
It's kind of working.
It wasn't the intent,
don't-
but I'm glad it's having that effect.
I'm losing faith in humans faster and faster, but I am inspired to do more research. So
You
in a
need-
way,
You need not faith in
I'm-
humans. Have faith in soon.
soon
I'm inspired by one thing: gold.
I can slightly respect that more, dwarf. Okay, onward and upward, I guess, to the dungeon. Ah, man.
Johns places himself at the front and tries to have the light gleaming back at him. I don't know if he can see where he's going. Hopefully it is light everywhere.
As I see that, sorry, I just want to turn to Kelpat and be like, "Hey, if he's gonna be going in the front there, just ignore the traps if there's any, okay?"
I was going to say that I put myself pretty much towards the back of the pack. I'm constantly writing in my notes. Very, very curious.
I'll be behind John's, of course, right? Up front.
I'm in the back,
You,
or near the back.
You make your way towards this entrance, and you'll note that just outside of it, as you're walking through this large planed area, There's one cave mouth. There's a ambient stench of old mayonnaise, and a small wooden desk outside, with what appears to be an old wizardy-looking guy. He's got a black beard, slick back black hair, a pendant that goes around his neck with a little purple gemstone in the middle. There's a small three-legged squirrel scampering around on top of his desk. He's kicked back, sipping from what looks to be flask labeled go-go juice as you make your way up. Hey! How's everybody doing?
Does he look like he's well kept, like attractive wise?
He is well maintained, yes.
Okay.
You would guess that he is either prestidigitated himself to be such, or has explored other magical means to keep his body pristine.
Hail there, stranger.
Hey, what's going on?
I am Zenchrist Zalmar, and these are my minions. I mean compatriots. I mean family.
Are they alive?
We are... Beg your pardon?
Are they alive?
I am most definitely.
Hey,
Is
it's
most
I don't know
definitely.
about you.
Oh,
What's with the three-legged squirrel?
And what is this place?
Oh, this is.
And what's your name?
Fittith. Nice to meet you.
Shitteth?
Fittith.
Like
What happened to
shitteth?
Fordith?
Fittith.
Pretty sure he said shit.
I know a guy named Shitteth. Looks kind of like you, but white beard instead.
Nope. Nah, never heard of him. He's blatant.
Drinks the same
You won't
thing.
get a check for that.
May I insight check this mysterious stranger
gonna
outside
ask
a
the same.
mayonnaise crevice?
Sure. Let's see it.
Awesome. Oh man, a little bit low. That's going to be a 14. Okay. Good modifier.
What have you got, Calpat?
I got a 17.
So, Zengris, you look him down and up, and you're like, this guy is magical. He's also definitely hiding something about him. You're not sure what it is. You see that there's a for sale sign, and today is special. There's no items listed. He just seems to kind of sell stuff out of here. You're not sure what.
Okay.
For Kelpat, this guy is, to say, multi-motivational. He is one of many interests, and you think impacting the lives of adventurers both positively and negatively could be found within those interests.
Can I pull Bjorn to the side real quick and kind of whisper in his ear?
Definitely.
Oh, hey, bud. Can't you like extend like your inner self to like find out if like bad things are around us or something?
Oh, like a detect evil spell?
Yeah, but like innately.
Yeah, I think I could do that.
Maybe try it out.
All right. So I do the paladin thing, to do the,
You
Divine
sense
sense.
two things. One of which, that there is a celestial within 60 feet of you. The other of which being that this is consecrated land. Doesn't add up.
Okay, all I can tell you is something weird's going on. There's a celestial around here, and this is consecrated
Well,
ground.
I guess we'll just keep that in mind. I'll try to relay it to the party, but not loudly.
Gons looks to Fittith. I think you do quite a good job. I'm not sure I said this before, but you do quite a good job of keeping yourself well kept.
Oh, hey, I appreciate you, Johns. You Johns, right? The guy that you said whatever you saw in there made you want to lose your memory for the past couple of days and totally wasn't a hand wave of some sort to get you out here, despite a schedule conflict.
No. I mean, it wasn't like that at all. It was more of the fact that I had to leave. I had to relieve myself.
No, you're Johns. You're the guy that pissed himself, right?
No. It wasn't P. It wasn't P.
Must have been the other John, the one with the servants in there.
Yeah, must have been in my twin.
Yeah, there was a macho guy that went in after you. He was real bent on getting you back out. Luchador wore a mask over a dragonborn face. It really didn't make sense.
Well,
sounds like the guy we're looking for.
Yeah,
that
was this
that
like
does
Skull
sound-
Crusher?
Yeah, I was just going to ask, what is this cavern? What is its purpose, and what is this strange goop that seems to be supplying itself from it?
It's mayonnaise.
Mayo who?
Mayonnaise, mayo. Yeah, slap it on toast. It's good for you.
Is it
But
is it
why?
made of humans?
Not yet.
Why is it called mayonnaise?
Well,
Is he just is he just like this? Is he just
I don't know
Pretty
how
much,
smart any
pretty
of them
much.
are.
So, it sounds like we need to probably go in that cave because, I mean, everything we're looking for is there, and I want gold.
You want gold?
Yeah,
What?
pretty much that's my life's work is to get as much gold as possible.
I might need some gold and some treasure. I think my compatriots, my stylist and my lavatory assistant have run off. Not to mention my
A new
seamstress.
laboratory assistant here, Hunt Flo.
Doesn't do that well.
yes, I believe I should be fired. What do you sell?
Where's the laboratory?
I sell potions. This is it. You're looking right at it.
Okay, humor me. Can you explain how you sell these potions, what they do?
Yeah, you name a potion, I sell it to you.
Just any potion.
Name a potion.
Top of the dome.
Top of the dome.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
rolling
name one.
Arcana.
I'll name a potion, Gary.
Hilarious. I'm gonna roll Arcana to think of a potion.
All right.
Well, that's a 10.
Potion of fire breathing sounds fun.
A potion of fire breathing does sound fun. A potion of fire breathing does sound fun, good sir. I'll have one.
You want
How
a potion
much
of
for
fire
it?
breathing?
Yes, I do.
Sounds kind of expensive, maybe. I don't know. You got any potions that make people younger so they don't die because they're humans?
How about this? I'll give you a potion of fire breathing, and you'll owe me a favor.
Oh, I see.
Oh, no,
Um,
you can pay him money. You just seem kind of poor.
Well, fun fact, I am not really abound with this material plane currency. Where I come from, we usually just use leaves. But I hear what you're saying, and I'm in the serving mood. What kind of favor, perhaps?
Just kind of open-ended one. Nothing too
Open-ended.
crazy.
Can I
Okay.
take 3 for 3 favors?
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a big one.
Yeah, you can.
Great. Here are my favors. Just let me know. I'll have my assistants perform them.
Oh,
If
no,
necessary.
I'll just need a signature. He'll slide a single sheet of parchment across the table and 3 unlabeled potions.
Insight Shakaruni.
John's
See it.
is signing.
All right. Yay! That's a crit, my dude. What do I see?
You're looking at a man who's trying to swindle you out of your soul.
Alrighty. I am going to casually put my little feather that was dotted in ink away and go, you know what? I just realized I'm not that interested, but I appreciate the offer. Thank you very much.
Oh, but I thought you were. What is swaying your decision?
Well, you see, I'm on a diet, and I really don't think that a potion of fire breathing would help. It might turn my stomach a little bit.
That's okay. Hey, tell you what, Darkest day, darkest hour, I will be there.
I have no doubt.
Is anyone stopping Johns as he's actively signing this?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
You're
No.
good to
Okay.
go.
Yep. So I get
Nope.
3.
Yeah, you get 3 potions.
Do you like maybe sort of have a potion that, like, if I drank it for the rest of my life, whatever I touched and said, "Hey, turn to gold," would turn to gold?
Oh, like a wish potion.
Yeah, sure.
I think I got just the thing. He'll
I'll
slide
take it.
another yellow potion over towards you. Unlabeled.
Oh, how do you use these?
Oh, you just drink them.
Got it.
Really?
How long does it last?
Rest of your life.
I
Oh,
actually
great.
heard that if you use a suppository, that it might use it up faster at the academy.
I think somebody was just telling you to shove something in a certain place.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the same effect right now.
Yeah.
Thank
I start
you.
drinking 1.
So, what? Can I roll an Arcana check on this to see if I know what the potion's going to do?
Oh, yeah.
Natural 1, so a +3.
It's going to make you fly, shoot lasers out of your eyes, and die in a comic book, and then get brought back a couple of comic books later.
Nice.
I'm tempted. I'm gonna roll Arcana on his potion as well. I'm just curious.
Go nuts. John.
I'm a wizard.
John's my friend, my buddy. Please make a
Okay.
Constitution saving throw.
No.
That is a 24 for what I'm looking at, the dwarf's potion.
15 for Johns.
Okay, so John's, you're like, oh, nice, fire breathing, and you feel the fire as you're breathing, but it's going in instead of out. Not a pleasurable experience. It is currently working. It has taken effect. You get the feeling that normally there would be a dexterity saving throw involved. But given the location, this is just kind of happening.
Is he gonna take damage?
I'm gonna need you to make one more Constitution saving throw. We're gonna figure out if we're doing full damage or half.
Ooh, I got a 17.
Okay, we'll get to that in a moment. Need more dice. For our good friend Zenkris, you rolled a 24 on Arcana.
Yes, I did. I'm a wizard boy.
He's got a potion of golden touch. Seems to turn him into gold. The last thing he'd ever touch, and for the rest of his soon-to-be short life.
I take out my book and I continue to write notes down in, we will say, Orcish.
Wow. So how much health do you have?
Max health is 7, and I have 6 right now.
You rolled a 17 on that?
Yeah.
Congrats. You're at 1 hit point.
So do I just feel fire in my lungs?
Yeah. You feel like you just took a drag off a cigarette and then let go of the cigarette and it just dropped right into your chest. You're like, oh, this is terrible. This is everything childhood me dreamt about and had nightmares about. This is not good. This is
Oh no.
I don't think I'm using it right.
Help!
Oh,
Stop!
oh, he needs another. He needs another. It'll counteract the effects. He's lying.
Yeah. Do I even have to roll
Oh.
an insight on that?
Don't do that. Oh, hey, buddy, Mr. Fittith.
Yeah.
Did you know that But I might have killed your familiar once.
Oh, why would you say these things?
Did you really? You know,
He probably saw it through the eyes, and he's probably been thinking about it in the back of his head. So I figure I'd bring it up first.
Tell you what, I feel like being a forgiving man today.
Yeah?
You owe me one.
No, that's not gonna work for me. Is the thing.
It is.
I'm not signing nothing. Okay. I don't agree to your verbal agreement.
You're gonna die someday.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna find out where you go.
Oh, you're gonna do some kind of resurrection on me?
No, 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 no. I'm just gonna properly mourn you.
Sounds gross.
I don't like this guy. Let's go.
Oh, all right. You caught me. I'm a mission giver. I'm giving out quests. Whatever it is you adventure types like. Who wants gold?
Don't believe
I
him.
want gold.
This guy.
I'm not drinking this potion. I just saw what happened to that.
Oh, all right, okay. I'm always here. If you need me, come and shout. I will give out 20 gold for every limb of an animal that you leave alive.
You want the limb or the animal?
The limb.
Like part of a limb or the
So-
whole limb?
Whole thing.
So if I like, okay, so if I cut off, if there's a deer and I just cut off part of the hoof, you're not going to accept that, or part of the leg, you won't accept that. It has got to be the whole limb.
Whole limb. Gotta get the whole thing up here. Gotta leave the deer running.
The animal's still going to be
purpose?
alive.
Correct.
Gross.
Are
feel
you
like-
building like a chair?
Something like that.
Hmm.
I'm not that smart, and I don't. I know you don't build chairs out of animal limbs.
Hold on. I'm
You could.
curious. You could. So, I think we're all going to ask, why do you want animal limbs, good sir?
I wasn't gonna ask.
Me neither.
Okay, just me. All right.
Let's just say I like to be well armed.
Hey, you know what? I like a
Perfect.
pun.
Ah, thank you. Yeah. Gold for limbs. I'm not kidding.
Gold for limbs. That seems like a well-trotted
I'm
offer.
kidding.
Well,
And it's
I guess
20
we're going
gold
into
pieces.
the cave.
I guess you're going into the cave, huh, Zancris? You did not give your name.
It's
I guess we're going maybe somewhere else. I don't know what. You know what? 2 seconds. Minions, party members, friends. Over here, we're just gonna have a little team huddle. Team huddle.
Okay, Brad, did he say the Dragonborn came out of the cave or into the cave?
He went into the cave.
Into the cave, okay.
yeah, he went in after John's.
Yeah, and
Right.
Johnston came out and he didn't.
Right.
Well, from what Faith said.
Jax, how are your lungs feeling?
Huh? You mean John's?
Yes, Zachary. How are your lungs?
You mean John's? And I stand like the
Come
Captain
on,
Morgan
Jared.
man with my shield and my leg in the air.
Oh, okay. We're gonna say you're good. So I'm getting kind of a vibe from this guy, and he seems to be a little bit on the nefarious side. So, how comfortable are we jumping into this cave?
Do you know what that potion does that the dwarfs got?
That potion?
Yeah.
Personally, I have
what-
no idea.
Oh,
You don't know.
I was
I'm
thinking if
scared
you
to
knew what
drink
it did.
now.
yeah, we might do something cool with it, but you don't know what it does. So
I have no clue.
cool.
The only way I would know if it's somebody drank it.
Maybe we feed it to like an elephant.
That seems like a waste
Or
of
a
a potion.
bear.
What if it does something good?
Let's just feed it to an
Feed it to a
ugly
bear.
person. We don't need many of those.
All right, so we'll feed it to you. You can be our personal potion tester.
Oh, burn.
Yes, Mr. Dwarf.
Not a dwarf, but you are
No, I'm-
also hurting at the moment. So, question:
Double burn.
Where? So, if we go into this cave, we have to go through that slop, which is disgusting, and then he's probably, I imagine, the owner of the cave somehow, right?
I don't know.
You-
I just got this armor.
Aren't you the same man that was just making assumptions before?
I'm making assumptions now. All I do is assumptions. This is part of spellcasting. We assume and then we bend reality.
I say we just go. Why are we going in here anyway? Just for the funds?
Well, originally it was
Well,
gold.
we're supposed to rescue the guy that went in after you, supposedly, last time. I don't know.
Let's go then. And who, by the way, who can heal my lungs? I need my spells.
I'm afraid I cannot.
Never done magic.
I can lay hands on you again. But I want a gold piece.
Fair.
Okay. I can give you 5 if is that
Yeah,
the
that's
currency
great.
you need? Great.
Sure.
I like that exchange. And he
for
kind of
5.
shines the ring that's on his hand as well. Here you go. Here's 5 gold. And he just stands like the Superman pose, waits for you to touch him. You may touch me.
Okay, so I lay hands on his chest to heal his lungs.
It's the
But
old 5
not
for
like
5.
totally in a nice non in a platonic way.
How much do
How
you give me?
brotherly.
Very brotherly, but very platonic.
You give him all 5?
Yeah, all 5, sure.
Thank you, sir. We can be
right.
friends.
All right, team
No
huddle.
problem, as long
break.
as you keep giving me gold.
Absolutely, Mr. Dwarf.
I will whirl around to the clearly good shopkeep and kind of strut over now that we've broken from our team huddle. All right, we're entering the cave now. Now I expect no funny business from you.
Don't worry, people tell me I'm not very funny at all.
Wonderful. Okay. Down the cave, slip and slide.
Down the
All
cave,
right.
slip and slide.
You seem very gun-ho about that. All right, Team Flow.
Team
Awesome.
flow.
Team Flow. Who wants to go down first?
I'll go.
He wants to go.
John recasts light. How's the entrance look?
Covered in mayonnaise.
Is it like straight in, down in?
Straight in. There is a curve about 25, 30 feet in. At which
Let's
point,
stick pretty close to the leader there.
Into the breach, my friends.
I will actually need to switch up views. I will pause for just a moment.
Oh man, I've Wheel of Fortune.
Hey, Brad, would you consider mayonnaise a natural phenomenon?
Yes.
Anything but an instrument.
So could I attempt to hide in mayonnaise?
I'm gonna
Just a
say
thought.
no for a lot of
Okay.
reasons.
Yeah. No, that's just for the good of the realm. Telling you no.
Yeah, we like the point at which we regard mayonnaise like weather is the point at which all hope is lost. Like I just
Truly, we should give up as heroes. Although a mayonnaise spell could be fun. 10th level spell. You summon a mayonnaise storm.
Oh, a mayonnaise like Jello man, or what's the marshmallow man?
A giant jar falls from the sky like a comet. Strikes the earth, meteorite.
Michelin man, mayonnaise man.
I
It
love
says Dukes on the side.
all of this view. This is a great tabletop simulator view. This is a great view of everything going on in the party. The only flaw is that the players can't see tabletop simulator.
Oh no.
So we'll fix that. got all 5 players visible in the thing, even though... Awesome. I'm going to switch over to Twitch. For the folks watching at home, I would love to hear some feedback on how well you can see Tabletop Simulator and whether you can make out the general colors of the adventurers that we are going to be following today. From left to right, we've got Johns, Bjorn Stormforge, Feynoir, Kelpat, and Zenkris. Please, if you could, take a moment to respond in the comments section. I would love to know if you've got any feedback on whether or not you can see these well and what you think.
For the good of the realm.
For the good of the realm.
I'm kind of jealous of Zantag now because he's got a nice finished character and the rest of us are just kind of hair.
I would love to know if you've got any feedback. Awesome possum. We are good to go then. At that, we will start today's dungeon crawl. And I say crawl, and I mean crawl. We're going to have a great time. So, first off, we have got John's entering into the mayonnaise-covered dungeon. You'll note the mouth ends about here. Quite possibly what's most strange is that this dungeon goes into the mouth and doesn't descend as you walk further in. It feels spatially incorrect. It does not feel like this should be the way this dungeon is moving. Just given, normal spatial reasoning. But, Johns, you're moving on in. You feel wonderfully at home, making your way just a little ways in. Who's following second? We've got Feynoir, Bjorn, Kelpat.
I'll be right behind John's because I'm kind of a non-squishy guy.
I'll be behind Bjorn.
I'll go behind Feynoir.
Awesome possum. This will be our marching order until otherwise specified.
I'm going to give a little tip of my hat to the shopkeep as I go.
He will take a look over to you and give a smile. He'll say, "Hey, where are you from?"
Feywild, how about yourself?
That's not important.
I expected as much. Cheers!
Cheers! At which point, Hans, you are leading the pack. What would you like to do, bud?
Johns is just moving forward. Let me know if I see anything. Yeah, I'm just creeping forward.
How close are you following Bjorn?
I'm going to be pretty, within a foot or two of him. I can see pretty good because, dwarf. And also, don't the mountain dwarfs have some sort of, sense where they can kind of tell if something's off or amiss? I think I remember reading something about that with rock.
Cunning stones awareness, or what they call it? Yes. You do have advantage on perception, history, and survival checks related?
Yeah, to stonework or rocks.
I'd like to make that check at this point then.
Yeah, which variety?
Let's do perception.
Perception? We'll see. Couple of important bits of information. One of which, this stonework seems to have at one point had carvings on it. There is a strong presence of magical energy here. You feel as though this place is just kind of wrong. As a paladin, you feel like something really bad happened here. What doesn't make sense is that your divine sense had suggested that this was consecrated land.
Guys, I don't understand exactly what's going on here, but be real careful. I got a bad feeling about this place.
Was it not the Mayo on the floor that gave you that sense?
Nah, something real bad happened here at one point, but, like, this is consecrated ground.
You see a standing figure. It seems to have a bird-like face, as well as black feathered wings. The rest of its body is a skeleton. It points a thin, gaunt skeleton hand towards you, Johns, and motions to the left, and then motions to the right.
How attractive does it look?
Super dead.
I yell to it in common, "Leave this place!"
It does not move.
I think he wants us to pick left or right.
Identify yourself!
I can't see around the corner. Is there a riddle up there?
No, it's some big, like, dead bird thing.
I'm gonna not have my mace in my hand, but have it like easily accessible, probably on my back. Approach with my shield in front of me, thinking, like kind of marching towards it, thinking I'm going to attack. I don't attack it unless it does, but I get right up to its face.
I'm drawing my flail and following right behind him.
Okay.
I've had an arrow notched this whole time, but I haven't pulled the string.
Kelpet?
I am notching. I'm just following suit. I'm going up behind him and just having my bow at the ready.
Zenkris?
I'm gonna stay on the back corner. Like once that turn happens, and I would like to make a investigation on said giant skeleton creature.
Give me an investigation.
Booyah! Okay, not my best work. Well, plus my modifier, that makes it a 15. God, I love being smart.
On a 15, you're looking
Yeah,
this thing in
bud.
the eyes. There are none present in that empty avian skull of its. This is a very dead thing and a very undead thing at the same time.
Gentlemen, it seems as though we've found ourselves an undead. Do as you wish.
Is
Well,
it
it pointed-
not attacking us?
It is not.
It pointed first to the left and then to the right. I think it's just a signpost. I don't know.
It looks gross. Let's just do away with it.
I'm not so sure that's a good idea.
I agree with Bjorn.
Did you want me to shoot it in the face?
No.
I mean, it seems not to be attacking us. Maybe we should just go left or right.
This is not how heroes are made. You're just backing down at every fight.
I don't
But
think it
there's
has to be a
no
fight.
here.
It's because we haven't started it yet.
I would like
That
to roll
thing is
insight
scary.
on whether left or right is good or something. Whatever it's trying to say.
Alrighty.
Nobody even asked it a
Insight.
question yet, guys. Hey,
That's true.
big bird skull. Are you telling us which way to go?
You feel a screeching in the back of your head. It feels
Oh.
quite a lot like the message cantrip. You're on
I
your-
rolled an unnatural 20 for this thing. Let's see how this goes.
You are keenly aware that there does not seem to be any indicated difference between these two paths.
I have deduced that both these paths are the correct and or wrong answer. There is no distinction between the two. Let's just choose and move on. Leave the creature by itself.
I spit on the
I
creature.
agree.
As you move to spit on the creature, Johns, your spit moves fast. It moves faster to move its head out of the way. This thing is looking at you very intensely.
Joe squared. I don't think that's a wise move.
I move to the right path and start to go forward.
Alrighty, you make your way over to the right path.
All right, I'm gonna follow him behind, like I had.
Where are you going, Fainwar?
The problem, I moved to the corner of the room.
Which one?
That way, yeah. The problem is I don't want to get in that thing's range of melee, and I kind of look to my stepson, if he comes into the room. Like, what should we do?
I'm just gonna go up and follow Bjorn and John's. I don't know what you're scared of.
I walk behind him.
Alrighty.
I'll follow the rest of the group, and once I approach the avian creature, I will give a very polite bow. And may I try to roll history on the thing?
Definitely.
I'm just going for all the information I can. Oh, that's a 9. The rolls had to end eventually.
On a 9, you are decently sure that you've never heard of anything along these lines. It is a very mysterious thing before you. It looks to be the exact midpoint between a bird and a person. You think there may be some reason for its passing.
I'll take note of it and make a quick sketch in my notes, and again give it another bow as I continue following the party.
As the party moves forward, Zenkris, you'll feel just the slightest tug on your clothing. It has reached a hook from a claw out towards you to grab a hold of your clothing.
Okay. Does it seem to be like attacking me? Or is it just holding on to me?
You can choose to resist or try and escape, if you so choose.
I would like to use my phase step to teleport 30 feet ahead of this thing and in front of the party.
You successfully teleport 30 feet ahead into the front of the party.
And then I'm going to whirl around and point back at it and say, "The big bird just grabbed me."
As you whirl around, you see where the wall behind you is gone. Sorry, the hallway behind you has been replaced with wall. That was my mistake. You see, you were expecting an avian to be there. There's not a single avian to be had.
I would have whirled around as he said that too. Bow drawn now.
Where did he touch you?
I'm afraid right on my clothes. Nothing below the belt, though, it seemed. It looked like it was going to hook me. I think this place might be a bit more sinister than we originally anticipated. Well, we did anticipate that. Ah, God, I should have remembered that this place was evil.
Yeah, that's kind of the sense I get of it. Something real bad happened here.
Well, that was one of the only tricks in my book. Carry on.
Larry Brad.
Alrighty. Continue on. Zenkris, are you going to be at the front of the party?
If people can pass me in the hallway, I would like them to, but if not, then I will be the head.
They can. It will be tight.
All right, I'll just kind of snuggle up against the wall and kind of, carry on. Away we go.
Johns, you take a look around and you see that this area is opening up into a much wider cavern. There is a mural sticking out on one side. You see a set of drawings that appear to be carved into stone. A slab that does not match the dark stone walling inside of here. This slab was of a humanoid's construction. Seems to be of intelligent design. And if you had to guess, it is for a dwarf, especially amongst the party, you would take a look at this and say somebody put this here magically, suggesting that whoever had access to this was at least educated enough to be casting spells amongst their people.
I'd like to do a history check on the mural.
Oh, you almost had it.
If that's okay. And that's going to be a 17.
Yeah.
You guys hearing me?
Yes.
Yep. Yes.
Okay.
On a
You're good, Brad.
17, you will note that the area here does not spark any memories of anything you've seen in the past. You think that this may instead be a story given to you by the mural. It feels as though if there were something to know about this, you would have a good idea of what this is. The age of the stone inside of here feels like someone made this before the oldest dwarf you know was aware of what rocks were.
Guys, this mural here is like really old. The oldest thing I've probably ever seen.
There's some carvings
Hello?
along the bottom of the mural. They're in a language strange. For anyone interested, these drawings seem to be depicting a winged folk with beaks fighting against a large draconic figure. It appears to be breathing fire, and they appear to be stabbing it with swords and spears. Their clothing looks rather primitive. You would guess to be like a loincloth or something just barely to cover the chest. Nothing of a elaborate make. But you'll note that very clearly defined in these drawings are spellcasters, a couple of clerics bearing holy symbols. The holy symbol that most peculiarly is standing out to you is a strange rhombus with a circle in the center and another thinner rhombus within the inside of it. This appears to be on a couple of shields. The winged creatures bearing these shields are frowning or in some way angry in these depictions. You're not sure exactly what's going on with that, but you'll also find inside of here, moving around, you feel just beneath the encasing of mayonnaise is a little clink of something, Johns, as you rub your foot against, you think maybe a rock or a coin or something.
First, how well done is the mural?
The mural is very well done. This was done by someone who is, at the very least, very experienced in their craft, not necessarily a master. You think they may be more of a version of a journalist.
I'll turn to look at it and cross my arms as much as I can with a shield on it. This is good work. This is good work. As I'm nodding, and as I step on the thing that makes the clink, look back to Bjorn. Mr. Dwarf, here. There's something at my foot.
You take a look away and you see that the back of the hallway is walled.
Oh no, that's not good.
Is it moving?
Well, it seems as though there's magic here.
Very old, too. I reach down and try to figure out what's under his foot.
You reach down, you find a small bone, looks to be of a forearm. If you had to guess, probably human or elven in size. Looks to be a little thick for a human.
That wasn't what I was expecting. So I show it to the group. Guys, look, there's a bone here. Can you even tell what it is?
I could probably shoot it.
It looks to be some kind of humanoid.
Anyone interested at this point can make a medicine check.
Ooh, I will try.
I got
that one.
I got a 17.
Ooh,
My
baby!
medicine's -3.
16 plus 3, 19. Woo!
With a 17, you're pretty sure that whatever this thing was humanoid and died here a while ago. Something about the mayonnaise has seeped into the bones. For Zenkris, you'll take a look at these, or this bone itself, and you'll see that if you had to guess, it was probably from a half-orc.
Oh.
I got a dirty 20 to shoot it out of his hands.
You successfully shoot it out of his hands.
I told you.
Hey, what the hell was that about?
That was a successful showing of a man's skill. Now, apparently that was, before it was recently shot, belonging to a half-orc. Ugh.
Why'd you say it like that?
I mean orc.
There's a really nice half-orc that lives around here, actually. I hope that wasn't his bone, because he's a super good guy.
I have a hard time imagining that, but I'll keep an open mind. Okay.
I don't know about you, but where I'm from, there are no good orcs.
This guy's like a druid, like the birds love him and stuff.
Can John start examining the room, like 360, looking ceiling, walls? He's looking for other creatures.
Yeah, you find the skeletal figure towards the back of the hallway again. It is looking a little bit more aggressive at this point, standing just a little bit on edge, facing the opposing wall. At which point, when you whisk around, you find a small red figure. It appears to be a little black-skinned body. Its skin is like draping along its bones. You think it may be blackened with rot, as it smells of a strange, pungent ammonia. Its face is a bright red, almost like the picture the Red Skull from Captain America. There is a rather wide grin to it as it kneels down on all fours, picks up a small amount of mayonnaise and licks it from its hand. It moves over to you, Johns, and walks up just slowly. It moves on all fours, tugs on your arm, and points to the back, and then moves a thumb across its throat. at which point it collapses into the mayonnaise. Where you guys were now at one point looking down towards a strange figure trying to convey a message, you now see there is no body left. It has become one with the mayonnaise.
So is the mayonnaise moving now?
No.
I just stamp out where it was, like with my at least 1 foot.
You successfully stamp it out. You hear a couple of screams.
Oh,
I'm going to try to back up past my party members just a wee bit.
You try and back up, and you feel the wall behind you. You also see the bird creature looking very intensely at you.
Can I insight check to see if there's any malicious intent on said bird creature or some kind of message?
Sure.
Okay. We have a 16 plus 5, so that is a 21.
On a 21, this thing is a little bit more aggressive towards you. Its stance is a little bit more of a fighter. It seems to be making careful note to stay out of your arm's reach. You think if you were holding a weapon, you wouldn't need to worry about this, but it doesn't want to be grabbed by you or touched by you.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to back up, and in Dwarvish, I'm going to look at my Dwarven friend and go, I need you to be on your ready. This thing looks like it's about to attack.
As you say this,
I gotcha.
You'll see that its bones of its finger recede back into the forearm. They encompass the forearm and wrap around it, making their way up to the elbow. The elbow hardens, at which point the forearm will snap, bending around itself and making itself into 4 points of a shortened spike. It then grabs its own shoulder, pulls the arm out of its socket, and now only has 1 arm and 4 points on the end of a very large bone stick.
Oh, I'm going to shoot it.
Give me an attack roll, please.
That's a 10. No, 11, sorry.
On an 11, you shoot towards it. You miss just between a couple of bones. It now moves very quickly towards you, flapping its wings as it does so. At which point I need everyone to roll for initiative.
Oh, wait. Do they have separate arms than wings?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I'm going last. Natural 1.
Yikes.
And I ain't even got a modifier.
So could I get initiatives 25 to 20?
21.
9 plus 10 for Fëanor.
You always say that, and it never adds up.
The vine does. Can I get a 20 to 15? Survey says no. 15 to 10.
10 for Johns.
10 to 5?
I have an 8.
Dave, buddy, pal. How's Kelp
Oh,
doing?
I had a 10. I thought you heard me.
I did not hear you. That's good to know.
Oh, you're cutting out a bit, Dave.
I'm cutting out?
Yeah, a bit. It's weird.
Yeah, my little voice connection thing keeps dipping down from full bars down to red, so
You sound
possibly
good now.
something with my internet.
in. I've got everybody secured. At that point, I need to roll for the monster. That'll help. Alrighty. Feyenoord.
If you want Brad, if you want that attack, that could have been my first thing on my turn.
No, I'd say it would be pretty reasonable for you to be knocking another as it starts pulling its arm out at you.
Okay, cool. But it's within melee of me.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'll shoot at a disadvantage.
Okay.
Well, what's that? 13.
13 will miss.
Yeah. Feyenoord is a fighter, so I really got nothing I can do. That's my turn.
Okay. It will lunge towards you, Feyenoord, and attempt to grapple you.
Okay.
Give me an athletics or acrobatics check, whichever you prefer.
That will be acrobatics. That's a natural one, but it's a 7 technically.
It is going to grab onto you with one arm, dropping the stick, and its wings will now slap you in the face.
What slapped me in the face? I cut out, or you did. I'm not sure.
The wings.
Okay.
You will take...
Hey.
You take a total of 3 bludgeoning damage. You'll see that its foot, as the stick drops, catches the stick. This is the bone stick that it pulled its own arm off to make. It is then going to attempt to stab that into our friend Kelpat over here. It is balancing on one leg, trying to shove all of its weight in towards our friend Kelpat. Kelpat, what's your AC?
15.
I didn't ask your AC, by the way, Nick. I figured that a 19 hit.
Yeah, it's 16.
Okay.
16. Yeah.
So we've got a... you said that was a 15? Is that right, Dave?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It will miss you with the stick. It is close, and you feel it just breeze past your clothing. I forget if you're armored or not. I believe you went in to get armor.
I have studded leather.
Yeah, it's just like you hear the rubbing against one of the studs, but you don't take any damage. It was close, though. At that point, the turn will go over to Kelpat. You are looking down the barrel of a loaded bird thing. Does not seem fun.
Yeah, I am going to draw my rapier and take a swing at it.
Dropping your rapier, taking a swing at it?
No, drawing.
Drawing. Good to know. Give me an attack roll.
All right. It's going to be a 23.
On a 23, you are extending towards it, and you stab it. You get like that spinal column. It's balancing on one leg and kind of can't really move too good while doing so. You stick it in. You've got piercing against bone, which, while not super effective, you do get some damage in. Let's see your damage.
That is going to be 7 damage.
7 damage. We'll see this thing wiggle as you poke it in. You see your blade glow just a little bit as it passes a certain threshold around this bone. You think there may be more spiritual energy that you can't see that you're impacting as well.
And I can't disengage at this point without getting hit, so yeah, I am done.
Alrighty. The turn at that point will go over to... we're looking at John's. John's, our 1 hit point wonder. What are you up to?
I'm not at 1 hit point.
Not yet.
I got healed. I yell out, "You disgust me! I should have done away with you," as quickly as possible because it's 6 seconds. And then I cast Guiding Bolt at it.
Let's see it.
18 to hit.
That will hit.
Yeah. Let me see if that has plus for anything. No, just 46. Okay. 7, 8, 12 radiant damage. And it the next attack on it has advantage as it's as there's mystical dim light glittering on the target.
You hear a screeching from it as you throw this radiant damage into it. You think that might have been kind of a water on a campfire. It is not looking well and does not seem to be keeping itself together too well. At which point, while it screams, you hear a light, and another one appears at the back end of the hallway, or not the hallway, back end of the room.
Is that still on my turn?
Yes.
Can I step up to this one and, as a free action, draw my mace?
I would say yes.
That's my turn.
Alrighty. Turn will go over to Zenkris.
I would like to move kind of towards that little corner where the mural meets the wall a little bit. Yeah, right there. That's perfect. There we go. And then I would like to cast Ray O. Frost on the new guy who just showed up.
Let's see it.
Alrighty. Let me make an attack roll. Ba-doop, ba-doop. 16 plus 6 is enough, I assume.
16 plus 6 is indeed enough.
Alright, let me roll damage. I hope it's not crap. 5 frost damage. I don't know if there's a modifier attached to that. Oh,
Nope.
no. But on top of that,
Their movement
it's
speed.
yeah, their speed is reduced by 10, so that's nice. Until the start of my next turn. And I go freeze.
The turn will then go over to Bjorn.
Okay, so I can't see the thing right now, so I don't know where the new guy is that just came in. Am I closer to him or the other one?
That is a good question. There we go. How's that? Bjorn.
Oh, it's probably not you. It's probably my internet because it's just circling like it can't, like it's loading,
Okay. I'll describe it to
buffering.
you. You are 15 feet out of the newcomer that was towards the hallway on your way through the dungeon. You think it came from further ahead. The screech is what signaled it to enter. The one behind you is 10 feet back. You've got space to get up to either one of them in melee range. You've got 2 friends on the one behind you and 1 friend on the one in front of you.
Okay, let's go ahead and attack the newer guy since there's only one friend by him.
Okay.
With my flail. That's going to be
It's going to be
a 16.
Okay.
16.
16 will see a miss. You feel like you are close. This one is a bit on the wily side. Oh, shoot.
Damn coyotes.
Got something about the lighting with this webcam. I'm still figuring out, friends. I'm trying to figure out the focusing on it. I just got it not too long ago.
That'll be it for me, I guess.
Alrighty. Turn will then go over to Fenwar.
All right. Oh boy. This guy's right in front of me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot the other guy.
You're gonna shoot the other guy.
Yeah.
All right, whisking around, thopping off a couple thumps. What do you got?
Just the one. It's a natural 20 though.
Natural 20. We'll see a crit. Let's see some damage.
Nice. That's 18 damage.
18 damage. We'll see this bad boy flown back 5 feet. We will, for the sake of fun and not necessarily rules as written, because it's leaving the attack radius, even against its will, we're going to give opportunity attacks to Bjorn and Johns. I've heard of
Johns doesn't take this.
Okay.
Bjorn rolls a natural 20, which would be 24.
Let's see it.
Does that double the damage that I roll once on that 20?
It doubles the dice that you roll. It doesn't double the modifier.
But not the mod.
Correct.
Okay, so that would be 18 plus 4, 22.
Alrighty, so we have a thing that was once alive, and then dead, and then alive again, and now dead again. Congrats. We've got one target remaining.
I'm gonna save my heal for later. I'm gonna stay where I'm at. It's my turn.
Turn will then go over to the original bird, who is not thrilled to be alone again. That's not great. It's going to try and pull a Mario 3 and hit Feinoir with Kelpat. Feinoir, you feel that you are being pulled over towards Kelpat. Sorry, it grappled Kelpat to move over to Feinoir. That was my mistake. It has got a 15 to hit Feinoir with Kelpat.
It's a miss.
That is a miss. Kelpat, you are whisked around. You don't like this at all. You feel like this was a not good time to be a rogue. What would you like to do? I don't get
You
sound.
muted, Dave.
He's showing muted.
Yeah, it helps if I unmute myself. I'm going to take a swipe at it with my rapier again. And will a 19 hit?
That will hit.
All right. And I'm going to land it for 10 damage.
Alrighty.
And that is my turn.
So as you see the 10 damage sink in, it is shaking just a bit and beginning to crumble. You kind of feel like this was not meant to be a fighting force in and on its own. You feel like it was meant to kind of harass you throughout the dungeon. It's not doing well one-on-one with you. Worse off, it's not even one-on-one as John's turn comes up with only one active target. What would you like to do, Johns?
John's will, seeing what seems like a dead thing in front of him, look around. Is the other one still behind him?
Oh, yeah.
I will cast Sacred Flame, which requires I believe it's Dex saving throw, DC 13.
It has made that Dex saving throw.
Okay, nothing happens in that case. And I will. Can I run up to that northeast position or top right position next to it? No, sorry, next to the creature. Yep, that's it for me.
Perfect.
I'll spit on it again, though.
Alrighty. You successfully spit on it. It doesn't dodge out of the way of this one. The turn will go over to...
Get distracted, bud.
Okay. In that case, I've done Frost for one. I'll do Fire for the other. Firebolt. I'm going to roll 13 plus 6. I'm assuming a 19 hits. And time to roll some fire damage, and that is a 1. Pew!
You successfully cook it. You get the feeling it had single digits worth of hit points left, and you've helped. Like you've really. Like if there were gold stars for achieving ribbons for participation, you might have got one of those stars.
I turned and just little spark, little ember for you guys.
You lit a match and threw it at it.
Fear my magical might. I am a powerful sorcerer. Fear me.
The turn at that point will go over to unless you got anything else moving wise.
I'm going to just hunker down and try to be safe and also useful, maybe more next time.
You're at 1 with the mayonnaise as you do so.
Oh, I feel so zen. I feel like it's moisturizing me.
Yes, it is.
I'm going with the flow, for I am the flow.
The turn will then go over to Bjorn.
Okay, since I'm all the way across the room from it, I got 4 javelins. I'm gonna toss a javelin at it.
Let's see a javelin.
Is that still based on my strength?
That will be based on your strength or your dex, whichever you prefer. Thrown weapons are. It says you can use dex, but you don't have to.
Okay, no, I'm gonna use strength. Still only a 9.
Okay, on only a 9, you get only a miss. Please roll again.
Okay, that time it was a 7 total.
Okay, so you don't hit Kelpat. That's what's important. Kelpat, you feel a javelin go right above your ear. You hear the wind off of it. It's not super comfortable. Sounds an awful lot like swinging a wiffle ball bat into the breeze. It's just a lot right now, just going on. You've got like fire bolts on one shoulder, like javelins on the other. You've got your buddy Fenwar. Fenwar's up next. Fenwar, what do you got?
Oh boy. I'm gonna drop my bow in the mayonnaise and pull out my sword and try to hit this guy.
All right. You successfully mayonnaise up your bow.
Jeez. And that's a freaking natural one.
On a natural 1, you reach forward with the blade, and then just something like you step a little wrong and you slip a little bit in the mayonnaise. You kind of get the mayonnaise on you.
Card.
Like a lot.
Red card or yellow
That's
card.
Yep,
yellow
card.
That's a card. We're doing a card. We're doing a card.
Yeah.
Who said it?
Yep.
I let slip an F-bomb.
Yeah.
I'm holding up the yellow card.
It's real subtle, but
you get disadvantage on your next roll. That's why the yellow card's happening. Not so that I can be a lazy editor and not have to rewatch this for 3 hours tomorrow. So you got a lot of mayonnaise on you, Fenwar. Like a lot. Like this is.
Am I prone?
You're like half prone. I'd say it would take like 5 movement speed to stand back up.
Yeah, I'll stand up.
I won't kneecap you that amount. But
that's my turn. I'm covered in mayonnaise.
You're really sticky. This is a lot right now.
At least you don't have to oil your bow now.
True.
Well, can I use my bonus action to sheath my rapier and pick that bow back up?
I'm gonna say
I'll sheath the rapier. I'll pick the bow up later.
Yeah, you're like feeling around for the bow, and you can like feel it. It's gonna be tough to operate. We'll get to that next turn. For the bird, it's gonna try and make a break for it, and just fly off for dear life. It will get 3 opportunity attacks. Johns, I know you stated last turn that you did not want one. Do you want one this turn?
No thanks.
Calpat.
I will take one.
Calpat, let's see it.
And I got a natural 1.
Calpat, on a natural 1, you're like also getting some mayonnaise on you. Like, it's worse that you bump into Feinoir. Like you get Feinoir's mayonnaise on you, and then like you trip over the bow that's hidden in the mayonnaise, and you fall in the mayonnaise, and you're like trying to wipe the mayonnaise off of yourself, but you're just getting more mayonnaise there. It's bad. It's very bad right now.
Stupid mayonnaise everywhere.
There's just so much of it. Feinoir, you've got an attack of opportunity, and you've got a bow that you're pulling up right now. You want to hit this boy with some mayo?
Yeah, I'll sling some mayo at him from the end of my bow as I pick it up.
Show me the mayo.
Yeah, let's make a mayo roll. I'm just gonna give you straight roll 14.
Straight roll 14? You got a mod on that?
I mean, my dex is 4. I'm not proficient in mayo.
We're gonna call that a hit.
All right.
Because the mayo is globby, as opposed to like piercing. It'll dig in. The skeleton falls and then crumbles into the ground. You killed it.
Oh, every adventure.
Feel great.
You killed it with mayo.
You killed it with mayo. Not even with kindness. At that, I'm going to switch up some screens here, kiddos. Don't mind me just turning off the tabletop simulator. If you have any time, viewers at home, please toss in the comments what you thought about this style of view for the tabletop simulator.
I liked it a lot, personally, as Nick.
My main goal is to make it so that, like, this shows up with a UI similar to Roll20, because their UI is really great. It's just their game boards, like, suck.
No offense.
Yeah, I mean, unless like if Roll20 wants to like sponsor this,
yeah, we'll switch over. And then we'll critique it too and tell you how to make it better.
I would love money, but on an unrelated note, we've got a game we're playing. So you've successfully debirded this mayonnaise. What would y'all like to do?
Always kill the ugly things. Come on now.
Always
make some chicken salad, man. We gotta make some chicken salad.
Are you sure you don't know prestidigitation?
Certainly not for you. All right. Well, it seems as though we had a little bit of a setback, but I think right now we are team flowing it up. I think we go onward, I'd imagine. I don't know if there's much left for us here, and there doesn't seem to be a way back.
Yeah.
I have to agree with that.
I'm going to wipe myself and my bow on the wall. Just try to de-mayonnaise.
Hey, maybe you can get Zed Chris over there to give you some of his leaf.
No.
Not enough leaves in the world to take care of this, I think.
I grow them. It takes a while. I'd really not like to waste them that much.
We were in a forest and you gave some to him to wipe his butt.
No.
Yeah, let's go.
I picked it off the ground. Listen, either way, stick up the ass or not, I think it's time to keep moving. But
is that a yellow card?
That's a yellow card.
Oh. I was talking about the mule.
Oh, yeah, it was the donkey. Sorry.
That works on television.
It does.
I resent that.
So do I. Bring it to Facebook.
I understand. Lawsuits. Great time. Either way. So, gang, Team Flow, does anybody have any idea what these bird things are?
Good.
Anybody?
I mean, if there were things in my world that could fly, it'd make it a lot easier to kill these giants. Oh.
I've never seen anything like this in my life. Honestly, I'm at a loss.
All right.
Bye.
We have undead bird creatures in a place we can't leave that are clearly of some kind of memorial to battle, and we are covered in a slop that they have kept telling me is mayo. I'm gonna be honest. This feels like a low. I say we continue on, but keep your wits about you. I imagine that salesman up front probably laid this place with traps to kill us and probably take our things.
Oh yeah,
Onward.
definitely keep your wits about.
More things must place their eyes on my magnificence.
You make your way into the next room. Walking through the hallway, for anyone proficient in Arcana, I would have you make an Arcana check.
I shall do so. And that's a crit, baby. Why am I out here? I'm so smart.
All right, so, and hear me out here. You're aware of a couple of keen facts. You put together a lot of details. You're like if Frank Zappa is human nature, you are Arcana. Like you're the Frank Zappa of Arcana. You're just seeing through
Brilliant.
it all.
Hell yeah.
Now,
what I see.
what
What
you
I
see,
know.
like not just yellow snow. It's not just like any Joe's Garage. You're taking a look at this and you're seeing, oh, those bad boys were teleporting around. They were in some way controlling the actual location as it evolved inside of here. You think that this dungeon might have been in some way under their control, or they might have been in some way under the dungeon's control. Your murking of those flighted beings has, if temporarily or slightly one way or another, it has dispelled their magic influencing this place. You're able to pass through and actually walk through rooms, and you feel as though you're progressing through. And it's only once you hit this hallway that you realize that you are actually under that enchantment's effect, if only passively. You make your way in towards what you would see to be the back room. You'll see a hook around, a couple of more murals just out of sight, but you'll also see a couple of set in holes in walls, where a couple of we'll call them desecrated corpses are lying. They look to have been bludgeoned at some point. There is a single humanoid skeleton with tusks leaning with a hand towards a glowing blue rock on a pedestal. A jug of alchemy lays open on the floor next to this half-orc, and a rather nice glowing sword on the other side. A couple of adventurers you'll see lay inside of these catacombs. There is a green dragonborn with a glaze over its eyes, as well as a couple of humans that, John, you'll note to be your assistants.
Joe! Oh, Joe!
They awaken from their slumber, one of which moves over, immediately inspecting the rear end of John's, the other one taking careful note to inspect John's clothing, and another one is like opening John's mouth to inspect John's teeth. You're all kind of like putting together some pieces as to why John's is lacking some critical life skills.
Humans are disgusting.
Oh,
All right.
I think John's might be special.
I'd
Is this
imagine.
the
Come on now.
Dragonborn we're looking for?
You hear a
It looks like it could be.
Oh yeah!
That is 100% the Dragonborn we're looking
That's
for.
macho, if I ever heard it.
How's everybody
yes.
doing?
Well, we're all covered in mayo.
That's a
Must be
wild
Bonesaw.
time.
You must be Bonesaw.
Oh yeah! I had those
Bonesaw.
things for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of me time. And I tell you
Bonesaw.
what, they got the best on me.
Bonesaw, are you ready?
Oh yeah!
Fantastic.
I'm ready in ways you ain't never seen.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bonesaw is ready. Okay, so
Would you say you feel like this whole cave has been like a cage that you're trapped in?
I feel like I tried to take a potion that would make me faster, hastened, if you will. And instead, that man out there poisoned me with something vile and strange. And I said, oh no! And they got the best of me.
Oh no.
Don't worry, it happened to me too.
Thank goodness nobody signed that contract. Huh?
Speaking of which, I've got this potion for sale cheap if anybody wants it.
Ooh, that wasn't even some confiscation. Yeah. Pass it on over.
Oh, don't.
Here you go.
No,
Thank
wait.
you. This will
Wait.
go right to the Artificers Guild. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Artificers
So,
Guild.
do I get some money for it?
Oh, you'll get some payment. Payment in cookies and gold. My brother has it.
Oh, so now he's paying.
Worth it.
Oh, yeah.
Your brother tried to make a civil service. It was not economical.
He said something
Yeah.
about pro bono.
Ah, tragic. Is there
Personally, I've always been a fan share, but
so there's glowing goodies in this room, or was I hearing things?
There is a glowing +1 sword. There is a glowing +1 shield.
I want
There
that
is
jug.
A wand of the war mage +1.
Yoink!
There is a spell book +1.
Ooh, drop, and yoink.
There is also a what looks to be a strange doll.
I think I might go wand and spell book. If anybody wants it, let me know. But I'm just gonna pick up all those and be like, all right, gang, I think it's time to be going. Let's leave the doll.
There was also a gem that was glowing.
I guess I'll take the sword because a cleric boy over there probably can't use edge weapons, so he could have the shield.
Wand o War Mage and spell book.
You want that?
Does the doll look like nice?
The doll looks to be
Is
looking
it
at
pretty?
you, if that's what you mean.
It looks to be looking at you. Is that what you said?
Yeah, like a good doll, you know? Like one
Yeah.
of those, what do they call them? Nightmare dolls?
Porcelain doll. Haunted doll watch.
Yeah, like the cheeses guy. Chucky.
Oh.
But
Okay.
Is it pretty?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I will take that and neatly put it in my backpack. Do you need shield? I needed a shield, but it's not as reflective as mine, so I'm not quite sure.
I mean, if you want the shield, you can have it because I got the sword. But
Why
if
don't
you don't
you
want it,
take?
I'll take it.
If he's taking the doll, then you could take the shield and give the sword to my son. I'm taking this jug.
Oh yeah, that works. If you want the shield, you want the shield. Or wait, no, I'll take the shield. Here's the sword.
I'll take the sword and check it out.
It's a rapier.
Beautiful.
Decadent. Okay, well, I think it's just about time to skedaddle. Now, gang, I've lived a long time, and I can tell you this just without even having to really examine it. Leave the doll. Leave the doll.
Well, then give him the wand at least.
What color's the doll's hair?
The doll's hair is a dark black. It is straight. If you had to picture a mental image, it looks quite a lot like the girl from The Grudge.
But it's attractive.
To some extent.
Yeah.
You know
To
what?
some.
If it's trading involved, keep the doll. Let's keep moving.
Daisy looks great, though, don't you think? And he kind of like strokes its hair.
As one of your attendants makes their way within 5 feet of you, the doll map, map, map for 3 seconds. This is a talking doll. You are able to set parameters to this doll. They are open-ended. It is a common magic item. The parameter built into this doll seems to be that whoever's holding it, if someone or something were to enter a 5-foot radius, it makes a sound to wake that person up or alert them to that thing's presence.
Well, you got Spidey sense.
That's just kind of built into the common item. You can just kind of do that. It's kind of broken for a common, but for an uncommon or +1, it's like pretty leveled.
Daisy doesn't like being touched. Stand back.
Love it.
It seems as though we've all gotten exactly what we needed. All right. Macho Dragon. Let's skedaddle.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, indeed.
He'll reach over and grab the glowing orb. He'll put it into a satchel. You'll note that the walling behind you makes way for the cave opening.
Lovely.
Glad that we got what we came for.
Uh-huh. I just want to never look at Mayo again. Let's go, big man.
Oh, yeah.
Huh. Actually, quick question, Lodge Man. I heard there's a lich around here. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
He's the man that deals the potions.
That's the... Oh, no.
Makes sense, huh?
Okay. Yeah, no. I
Slinging
mean,
them left and right. I only
It's-
caught on when I was inside the dungeon. It was too late.
what are the odds?
Same thing happened to me. It's a common occurrence. Don't worry about it.
I wonder
like
if
there's
it was
only-
trying to kill us to unkill us.
Oh.
That would see like a lich's MO. Well,
Pretty deep.
it seems that Fiver is a lich, and Macho Dragon was almost killed by him. I think in that case, we need to all make a pact to go kill the lich.
Oh, not right
Right?
now, though. I'm kind of tired. We should probably go back to bring the brother home.
Yes, I mean after.
Yeah, later
Dead
on we
lich.
can kill that lich.
I'm feeling some Earl Grey tea in my future.
I'm gonna walk up to Kelpat, say, "All right, son, I think it's time. I think you're old enough." And I hold up the jug and I switch it to beer, and I hand it to him.
Wow, that's a big step.
You do realize I've been able to drink for over 20 years.
Oh yeah,
Wow, that's short.
the first time we met, I think, was at a bar. But I am giving you the beer.
No,
It's a
that's where
step
you and
forward.
Mom met.
Yeah. Oh well, here, drink the beer.
I'll take a big old chug off the beer.
Happy 48th, son.
I got 4 gallons of this stuff, so whoever wants some,
You take a
come
swig
get
off
it.
the beer. It's actually pretty good.
There's no squirrel eggs or anything in it, or anything like that. That's good.
You got 4 gallons of stuff. Well, what are you guys gonna drink? It would take me that just to get a buzz.
That's fair.
Highly doubt it. But fine. I throw a gold coin on the ground. Dwarf, you like gold, and I like science. Drink all 4 gallons of that beer.
All right.
Done and done.
I'll let him do it.
Now, and I don't know what you guys call recreational alcoholism in the college campuses around your area or your neck of the woods. Where I come from, on a 21st birthday, they refer to a ceremony as Edward 40 Hands.
Oh yeah.
And sit on down, kiddos, because there is only a certain liquid volume that a human stomach can handle, and a dwarven stomach, while wider and larger, I would estimate, would not be able to handle 4 gallons at a time.
Mm.
We're going to do some Constitution saving throws.
He's gonna make a valiant effort.
Yeah. There's not
This
a lot
is for the good of science.
This is because Brill's mean.
This is for science.
Also for science. We're going to learn a lesson by the end of this, and I don't know what it is. Someone tell me in the comments after. All right,
so
Constitution saving throw to attempt to drink 4 gallons of beer at once, please.
that will be a 10 with my modifier.
All right. You
It only
almost
comes
did
out.
okay.
It'll only come out at 2 gallons a minute.
Yeah. So you're like kind of just sippy cupping it. Like you're really trying your best. You get about like a pint in, and then you're like, this may not be a problem of alcohol. This may be a problem of volume.
See, I told you, you can't get a dwarf drunk on beer. That's my whole point.
Well, that wasn't all of it. Take another glug.
The bet was 4 gallons. It wasn't buzz. It was 4 gallons. We're not there yet.
Okay. This time I rolled a 23 with modifier.
Hold on. Before he starts, like as he goes to chug that, I say honey. And it's honey. Comes out at the same speed, and it's honey.
Ugh.
So you're actively chugging, and then as you're it just solidifies. It tastes like mead for about 2 seconds, and then it stops tasting like mead, and it tastes sickly sweet.
God, what happened?
You rolled high enough to not puke.
All right, here. I'll give you a gold to stop drinking them out of my jug. Let's go.
This seems unclean.
It is.
That seemed like a terrible experiment. You changed the factors halfway through.
I was surprised you didn't throw up, aren't you?
I'm surprised.
Pretty good
that you don't
experiment.
stick to the method.
Well, we'll have to workshop it, I guess.
Seems like
I'm
a
not gonna
social
be your
experiment to me.
I'm not going to be your laboratory assistant like old Johns was wanting.
Right, the word is minion. All right, everybody, let's move.
Travel, we'll kind of skip past that because we're working on 11 o'clock Eastern Standard. Y'all will make your way back to the dome. There is a wizard waiting for you by the name of Shitteth. As you make your way outside of the cavern, you'll note that the shopkeep is gone, as is the weird little wooden stand that was with him as well. You've made your way back to the dome. You heard 2 whistles about a quarter mile off. They sounded like a humanoid whistling with their lips. You think it just kind of happens around here. You're not sure. But you do make your way back. There is a brief conversation between the hulking brother and the macho brother as well. They have a handshake. It's legendary. They're both pretty nervous before it happens. It's like the big event of that year. And then, thereafter they have some cookies and Earl Grey tea. You're awarded with
great handshake.
30 gold apiece from the wizard Shitteth, who you'll note is working on schematics for a couple of items. He's got one sheet of paper listed on a wall. Seems to be labeled home stews. Another one is labeled house brews. He's got lists of items that he's looking to create in there, and doesn't seem to be too interested in any of them, but there's one referred to as a possum raccoon summoning pit of rage. Seems to be circled a lot. Yeah, you're not sure what that is. It's like right above a crossed out possum elemental. Just real weird.
Hey, Shitteth, do you know anybody that would want to buy 8 ounces of acid a day?
What kind?
Just regular.
Just like the... Oh, you mean like from a jug of alchemy?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, not that kind of acid.
Okay.
I was promised a spell scroll. One moment.
He was.
I was. I am now going to find him and collect.
He's right here.
All right. Hello.
That's right. That payment for the task that I commissioned you for.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Just give him a scroll of prestidigitation. That's what he needs to frickin' learn. Tell you that much.
He's gonna slide a spell scroll over to you. And look you in the eye.
Hey, look back.
Think you like that one? It's a cantrip.
Oh, which? Gonna open it up and check it out.
Magic stone.
Good enough for me. Thank you.
As he's sketched out for use with catapult.
Oh, yes. Yes, that will do quite fine.
Don't spend it all in one place.
I would never.
Yeah, you would.
Let's go find some 1 pound pebbles, I guess.
Yes, indeedy.
Huh. We're taking out spell books. We're doing math. We're putting them in. We're taking them out. I am immediately go, goodbye, nerds. And I walk over to a table and start getting to work.
Alrighty. That soon-to-be problem in the works. Is there anything else anybody is looking to do to finish out the game?
Oh.
Awesome possum. At that, I will end the stream. In just a moment, I will say when we're done. Hold in your swear words, everyone!
Oh,